زيادة في تفلتي هذا برندي you know the song
زناري كفتلو بعلي كفتلو أبن حمباري كفتلو بعلي كفتلو
All right, that's probably pretty good. Well. So, welcome. I know we talked a little bit. I love it. Stuff. I know. Okay, so I need one of those sweaters. I told Nigitsia to get me one of those. So let me do some introduction real quick. So first of all, welcome to Cyber Power of Tigray. Cyber Power of Tigray English podcast is dedicated for all the young Tegaru born in diaspora, Tegaru born in Sudan, Tegaru born in Addis Ababa, all Tegaru born around the world, and all friends of Tigray who are very serious and very concerned about what's happening in Tigray and that wants to understand what's happening. And our topic tonight is how to stay united and how to stay healthy during the crisis, during what's happening. So Zodis has been kind enough to chit chat with me. So she's going to talk about how to stay active and healthy with good foods and all that thing. I'm, on the other hand, going to talk about junk food because that's kind of what I do. But I'm going to talk about running, how to stay energetic, and psychologically, what you can do to keep it simple. That being said, Zodi, welcome. I'm going to let you jump in. I'm sure you want to say something, but you know what? I got my shirt too.
Oh, cool. Yep. Uniform.
Yours is better. Actually, yours is bigger print. So, and then those of you who special Tegaru in the Middle East and other area, ትግርኛ ክንውስኸሉ ኢና እዮኹም ናይ ሎማዓንቲ ፕሮግራምና ከመይ ገርና ሓቢርና ተጋሩ ብሓደ ክንነብር ከም ዘለና ዘውዲት እና ኣነ ዘውዲት መብዛሕትኩም ትፈልጥዋ ኢኹም ብኣክቲቪቲ ናይ ሄልዝ ነገር ትሰርሕ ብዙሕ ነገር እያዎ ስለዚ ኣብቲ ጅም ከም ተሽንፈኒ ይፈልጥ እየ ኣፍታ ጉያ ግን የምናልባት ሓደ ክንወፅ ኢና ወይን ከሽንፍ እያ ኣነ ስለዚ ኣብ መጨረሹ ኢኳል ክንከውና ማለት እዩ ስለዚ መብዛሕትኡ ሎማዓንቲ ብእንግሊዝኛ ክንገብሮ ትግርኛ ግን ቋንቋና ስለዝኾነ ኣምሓርኛም ተደሊኹም ድብልቕ ክነብለሉ ንኽእል ኢና ፀገም የለን ኮመንትኹም ግን ክከታተሉ እየ ፕሊዝ ናይቲ ቪድዮ ዘርኢኽዎ ሒዚ ቦታ ገሚትኩም ኮነ ትፈልጥዎ ኮነ ፖስት ገብሩ ዘለኹም ይስሩ ዘየ ዘለኹ ስለዚ ይቅርታ ገበሩ ለይዳ እምበር ቦታ ኣይትግለፁ ኣይትፅሓፉ እንዲያ ኩልተ መዓልቲ እዚ ቪድዮ ዝሒዞ እየ ምሳይ ፀኒሐ ሓደ ኢኹም ሸር ገይረኩም እየ ውሽጣ ነጊረኩም ነይረ እየ ግን ብካሊእ ሚድያታት ወፂቆ ስለዝከሎ ኣነ በቃ እቲ ሳውንድ ንባዕሉ ናይ ካሊእ ቀይረ እየ ቅሪበልኩም ዘለኹ ሶ ፕሊዝ ንህዝብና ንወታደርና ኣኽብሩ ተኽብሩ ኢኹም ይርዳእኒ እዩ ግን እናመሰለኩም ዘይኮነ ነገራት ሸር ኣይንገብሮ ብትግርኛ እዚኣ ከርድአኩም እቶም ኣሜሪካውያን ዝከታተሉና ናብ ካሊእ ነገር ከይመስሎም እቶም ኣምሓሪ እውን ዝከታተሉና ብትግርኛ ስለዝሰምዑ ብኡ ከም ከይብል ቦታታት ኣይትግለፁ መንነት ተኣሽሙ ሓደ ምሽጥር ኣብ ከብዶም ሓዙ ብግምት ኣብዚ ቦታ ድያ እናበልኩም ትፅሕፉ ኣሕዋተይ በቃ ድሊት ይገብረ ኣለኹ እየ ትኮመንትኹም ስለዚ እናበልኩ ዘውዲት ይቅርታ ዘረባ ብዙሕ ኣንውሕ ይብል ኣለኹ ቻምፒዮን
Well, thank you for having me, Mike. Finally, I'm on your show. So about health, as you can see, lomutat, it's like especially with stress. ብዙሕ ጭንቅላት ሕማም ከለውና ይኽእል እዩ ስትረስ ክህሉ ተለካ ኣነ ነው ብዙሕ ነገራት የቃልዐና እዩ ስለዚ እዚ ከመይ ጌርና ሲ ኣንሕና እንድሕር ደኺምና እንድሕር ሓሚምና ሲ ንዓድና ከዓ ኣይንጠቅምን ማለት እዩ ስለዚ ብዙሕ ነገራት ንርኢ ኣለና on Facebook everywhere so we want to make sure ክንርኢ ተለና ንባዕሉ ዘድልየና ርኢና ዘድልየና ትኮይኑ ዘይምርኣይ የግዴታ እዩ ክንሕሉ ኣለና ኣእሙሮና ንሕና ከዓ ብጣዕሚ ነድሊ ኢና ንትግራይ ንሕና ክንጥንክር ተለና when we're healthy is when we actually benefit our country, right? So ብዙሕ ነገር ኣጋጣሚ ከዓ ሎማዓንቲ I've been talking about mental health ብዙሕ መሓዙትና እውን ክሓሙ ይኽእል እዮም. You never know how it's going to affect your mental. So that's good that we're talking about the health today. And already, as you already know, I am a personal trainer, certified personal trainer. ብዙሕ ነገር ዝሕግዝ ንሃተይ ከም ዝፈልጡኒ my clients يحجزهم بسبورت يكون بأمرهم يكونوا how to take care of وش طبنا دقهم is very more نا تنقلاتنا جن تعمس فلقي تجارب بأمرنا عنا نفلت أدل they like خمين نفلت نحد خاخمنا جن imagine, right? So we want to make sure خنرئيت لنا زي حماقات نجارات all the really bad stuff that unfortunately we have to witness. We have to see it. نحن خنتنكر اللي أنا نري يرد أن ندي ግን ተዘይነሪኦ ከዓኒ ይምረፅ especially ሓደ ሰባት ኣለዉ they're very weak mentally ዘይኽእሉ ኣለዎም ኣነ ሕጂ ነው ዓለይ የግዴታ ከሪእ የለ ቤተሰበይ እንዳመቱስ ኣትሊስት ክሪኦ እሞ ምናምን ይብል ግን ሕጂ ንዓይ እውን ኣፌክት ክገብረኒ ስለ ዝኽኣለ ማለት እዩ so you want to make sure you have to be careful መሪፅና ኢና ክንሪኢ ዘለና already ንሕና ምርኣይ ጠንኪርና ኢና እዚ ኩሉ ዝኾን ዘሎ ቤተሰባት ጠንኪርና ኢና ስለዚ ምርኣይ የብልና I ክብል ይመርፃነ that's my advice. I mean I don't know what do you think they should watch it? I'm not sure if they should. I advise for them not to watch it.
Yeah, I think it's very hard to do for for people to not be on social media, to not see what's happening. What I would encourage is I agree with you that we need to be proactive. I think activity is a must. For me, when I go through like challenge, hard time, we all do it, right? We all go through a difficult time. There's not a magic book, just even like being a parent, like to raise children. So for me, and those of you who follow me on Facebook, what I do is like, seriously, is like, even in the like stressful day, I get out of the house, I go at least for like an hour of a workout. And when I say that, as a runner, for me, it's easy for me to say, get out and run. But I know many people don't know how to run, or they never run, or they can't run. There's health issue. There's like many obstacles, right? So I think the recommendation that I give is get out of the house. If you have to ride a bike, do it. If you have to go to the gym, work out like what you do, go. And I can't talk, you can talk the physical elements of the gym, but in the gym, I mean, they could do like a FX machines, they could do treadmills, and there's many things, but getting out of the house, at least getting fresh air, just even you have to drive. Yeah, so those are the things I emphasize. Going hiking, with our friend who's hosting you right now, without throwing her name in the on air here. I mean, literally, I push her to get out of the house, and she's been doing a really good job of getting out and walking. Going on a hike. Those are like good things for us to get our heart rates higher and take a just deep breath and get some sweats going, and that really helps us to just stress relief. And then when we do those activities, stay away from social media. Get away, like what you talked about. Don't be walking around out there running, just like seeing like what's the update. Like, I mean, there's people literally they'll get up in the middle of the night to see what news there is on social media. That is really like that's pretty hard on many people. So anyway, so that's kind of like my side of it. But hey, from you are the certified trainer, so I will let you elaborate more, and then toward the end, we'll add like a little more Tigrinya. So mostly, we're going to just keep it straight in English, and we'll go from there.
So what you said, fresh air. I mean, simple. Running, somebody can have knee issues, lower back problem, weight problem. So running, it's okay. Walking, just fresh air in itself. Breathing techniques in itself would actually calm you down, getting more oxygen in our body. So just breathing in through our nose, that in itself would calm us down. You'd be amazed. That is a stress reliever. Our body needs to lower. You have to start moving our body. Just walking. Stairs, just go up the stairs. Again, if you have like knee issues, you can't go up the stairs. Again, after just walking itself is huge. I mean, breathing. Just breathing in, just that in itself is amazing. Also, ክንስሕቅ ኣለና ዓይኖ ሕጂ ሓዘን ግዜ እዩ ይርዳእና እንዲ we have to laugh something funny something on YouTube, get out of Facebook, get out of this, and just literally just laugh something, you know, that makes us happy. Play with your grandkids, with your nieces and nephews, with their kids. That in itself will relieve stress for us. So the reason we even saying this is because we care about our people. ተጋሩ ሲ ብጣዕሚ ንጠቅም ኣብ ትግራይ ጥራሕ ኣብ ኢትዮጵያ ወላ ይኹን ኣብ ኣፍሪካ ከይኮነ ሰብ ዓለም ዙርያ ነድልን ሰበና. We are such an important. I'm not saying that ትግራይ ስለ ዝኾንኩ either. So I think Tegaru people are so important around the world that we need to be healthy for our people. I mean, ኣብዚ TDF ንበሃል ዘለና Tegaru for, you know, diaspora forces. ድሕረ ንሕና weak ኮይና, we are a little bit weak in the mind. That is very not ኣብዚ ክንሕግዝ ኢና ደሊና. I really am willing to volunteer to give any advice ወይ ደሞ ክሕግዝ ይኽእል ተዘጋጀየ. So yeah, health is important, especially mental health. Our mental health is it's a terrible thing to waste ተባሃለ ምክንያት ኣለዎ, you know. So
and the comments are like, you know, lighting up, and I get it. People are saying, you know, some of the, you know, somebody say like, you know, hey, my sister just can't handle it. She's crying a lot, affecting her work and affecting her children's. I mean, just there's a lot of things that I'm seeing, and the chats are coming from YouTube and Facebook, of course. But I think I understand. And then some people are saying like, hey, we're addicted to like social media. I agree. I think that is very, you know, Peter, you're right. We are all addicted to it. I think all we're saying is like, if you could just give yourself like a little break, like you meaning like all of us, away from social media, especially when we just get out of the house and do some activity, or what, you know, you just say, just, you know, what Zodi said, just, I mean, just find something like to do, like something like even like pulling up a comedy and watching like some like, you know, 10-15 minute show that's like funny. I mean, literally, it helps you to you know, it's like our brain, you know, we need like a reverse psychology to help us to decompress. Just kind of what you say, inhale and exhale, and, you know, just like, so I think, you know, getting the proper food, I think I'll let her talk about that. But I think for me, I focus on just like, you know, from psychological aspect of it. There's nothing better than talking to your friend, to your kids, like you said, whatever it is, just keep yourself active. You know, I think being tuned in into social media is, you know, it's very dangerous, and it really sets you back. And those videos that you guys are talking about, I understand, I get it. And I think, you know, we need to really be mindful that, yes, you know, the war that's fought in Tigray is not a fight on the battlefield that's taking place between the Tigray TDF, Tigray Defense Forces, and the Amhara militia, the Eritrean mercenaries, the Ethiopian, you know, sellout like generals who are attacking their own citizen. They're attacking civilians in Tigray. The attack is not within the military. You all know this. I've said it many times in the show. I have no filter. I honestly, I will never filter myself, including those of you who send me like private messages threatening to kill me. I don't care. Honestly, I'm not worried about you. You're like nothing to me. Honestly, I'm not bragging. I'm just letting you know. Like, if I was in Tigray, I would love to join the, you know, the freedom fighters who obviously are defending Tigray. I mean, that's, you know, that's what all of us Tegaru will do. And we have every right to defend our territory, our property, our family, ourselves. And in the United States of America, as an American myself, if you're going to threaten me, you're going to come near me, and you're going to try and hurt me, I won't. I'll stop right there. Anyway, but we're going to focus on positivity.
yes.
And those of you who talk big behind the keyboard, we're talking, you know, genocide is happening in Tigray, and we are going to stay strong and united, because you know what? Your days are numbered, and we're going to keep our people here in the diaspora healthy, because digital Wayane diaspora, Tegaru united will never be divided.
We're not.
So to me, you know, so you were, let's see, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but so you were back home, you came back here. I mean, I know both is home for you, but I mean, you want to talk about that?
The weirdest thing is I got here November 2nd, right in the American election. November 2nd on vacation. I have a round trip ticket to go back to Ethiopia actually this week. I'm supposed to be back. So the next day, I think the 3rd is when the war started. So it was just, I mean, I don't want to say I was lucky because what about my people back home, right? So it was just a pure, I mean, I didn't know. I came for a vacation. So I just got back exactly 4 months ago. So I was living in Ethiopia. I'm currently actually, I have an apartment in Addis, right? So I was living in Ethiopia for about a year and a half. As everybody knows, I'm a trainer. I'm on EBS every week. Maybe sometimes 2, 3, times a week. And then I came to Ethiopia. I'm in America just for vacation because I miss here. And that happened. And here I am. I'm totally a different person than 4 months ago. Like if you tell me, are you going back to Addis? I am not going back to Addis. We'll talk about this later, but they tell me, oh, you are not welcome in Addis. Oh, yes, I am. If I want to, I would be there. But I just don't want to be facing those people right now. So, oh, you're not welcome in Ethiopia anymore. Actually, it's fine. I don't need it. I'm going straight to Tigray. I'll fly straight to Tigray. Trust
What's
me.
Ethiopia anyways, though? What's Ethiopia at this point?
I really am not. So the reason I'm saying that, because people are not used to me talking politics. I'm not talking politics. I am not a political person. Everybody that knows me knows Zodi is not into politics. That's something that everybody knows. I don't. But you know what? They push you. I have been pushed to become this person that is not. I don't even recognize myself. But you know what? I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of this Zodi. This is the Zodi that I should have been for a long time. But you know what? We are the Tegarus, like we were talking about, me and you earlier. Tegaru people, we're so loving, right? Because I'm not just speaking for myself. Everybody would attest to this. Everybody, Tegaru people, we just want unity. We want, talk about underneath. We're the real people that talk about underneath. Because when you talk about one without when we have a mother, right? Now a mother have 6 kids. She sees them as one, but individually they're different in her eyes. Okay, you know what? Danny is this. Okay, his personality is this. This is what he likes. He likes football. Elsa likes to read books.
You're talking that Daniel on the screen I just pulled up?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right? What is me to So when they talk undernet, there's undernet, but then among different kids, right? So Ethiopia is one. But we have the Behera set, right? That's something I'm learning right now to myself. But we have Tigray, we have Walaita, we have, Wallo, and all these different beautiful tribes of Ethiopia. So I know that we are so beautiful, all of us as one. But we shouldn't say, you know what, this is the political stuff. No, we're just saying we're all one, we're unity, but our differences make us beautiful. So this is something, anybody that's against that, I don't want to be a part of that. This is the unity, the real unity. I cannot be saying you're Ethiopian, but you can't be Tigray, you can't be this, you're just all Ethiopia. It just doesn't make sense to me. So,
no, if they're worried,
yeah, right? I don't understand. I'm not Zerenya because I said that,
But if they're worried about who has been Zerenya, which means like you're biased towards certain group or tribe for those who are English speaking,
yes.
How is it then okay for those Neftam Amhara to think somehow, Neftam, by the way, is like, I won't say in English, I guess, but they know what I mean.
Either, so it's
right. So how is it justified for them to bring Eritrean mercenaries, Fana militia, Amhara militia, Somalians, and every region in Ethiopia to fight one region?
Yeah.
How is it? Was Tigray like somehow like a country that was on a map, part of Ethiopia, but on their mind, Tigray was not part of Ethiopia? I mean, is that really? I guess that's not the question for you, but I guess for the audience who is listening to this, think about it for a moment. For those of you Amhara who's commenting, like saying like, oh, wishy-washy, however you're acting, like, ask yourself a question. Is a fighting war supposed to be attacking raping a 7-year-old, killing like a mother, torturing people? Is that like a war that you fight in? And what country are you fighting? So leave us alone then. If you don't want Tigray to be part of Ethiopia, leave us alone. Go, I mean, go stay on your own corner. Stay away from Tigray. That's all you have to do. We don't bother you, so why are you bothering us? Why? I mean, just touch base on that.
So wrong is wrong. I always say wrong is wrong. If a woman gets raped, right? A woman anywhere, doesn't matter, the whole world, a woman is raped. That doesn't mean it's right for some people and it's wrong for some others. You know, you can't choose a wrong is wrong, right? So if a woman is being raped, we all should fight for that rape. The rapists need to be accountable, need to be held accountable, right? So a lot of people say, oh, she's raped, but then, 27 years we've been going through that, so it's okay, we are numb to it. So a lot of my friends have been telling me we're numb to it, right? And I said, I mean, former friends, because anybody that's numb to a woman being raped or a child being killed, tortured, family being annihilated, to me, that's not a friend. But how can that be right to you and wrong to me? I just don't understand that, because this is a universal wrong to me. So we're not talking about politics. I don't care about any other politics you're gonna tell me. I don't even know it. I'm not educated. I'm not versed when it comes to.
I got you back on that. Right? I got you.
So I am just talking for my people. The reason I am here today, and this flag happens to be my blood right now, is because this flag is standing for me. And the other flag that I'm sure you're gonna be, you told me you're gonna, talk to me about the, the Ethiopian flag, but talk about the other flag is the one that my people are dying, right? It's killing my people. How can I stand that? Anybody that's watching saying anything right now, if your own people was holding Tigray flag and killing and raping your mother and your grandmother, even holding Tigray flag, would you want to hold that flag ever again? No, you wouldn't.
You're talking this flag?
That flag, right? So, and the thing is, I am the last person that's Zerenya, that's into politics. I am the former Miss Ethiopia, right? Former Miss Ethiopia. I used to wear the Ethiopian flag everywhere I go. You go to my Facebook page, you will see a lot of it that I have not removed yet.
I know. That's going to be next.
There's a lot, right? So,
yeah.
I'm the last person that would say, I'm the Ethiopian. I used to say that because I used to think one Ethiopian meant like we all brothers and sisters. I am, I'll marry a Tigrawiti girl. I'll marry a Harai person. We all the same. We speak our language.
I'm shaking my head. I'm like, no.
Right? Our differences. But when I saw that, what that meant, I'm literally learning about my, the whole Ethiopian politics a little bit. They pushing me into it. So I am the last Zerenya person. I used to fight for Ethiopia. Everybody can see, they witness. You see my videos. Oh, Ethiopia Gare, I'm in Addis. I love my country. So if this girl became what I am today, kind of think a little bit. Wait, if Zodi did that, maybe there's some truth to it. I mean, for those of my friends that are on me, because what's wrong with you? It's Gabriel Marish, Mnamen. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm fighting for my people. I'm fighting for my truth. And we have evidence from left to right. We have CNN that today, I'm sure you're going to talk about it. They're raping our people. They have evidence. Do you think Tigray has the money to pay all these, those news medias? No. So right. If you're not behind me when I am crying, when I am hurting, when I'm bleeding, I don't want you. You are not even human to the whole world, let alone to me. So I don't want to hear it, that saying that you are any of the names that they call me, which I don't really mind, because a killer calls me names. Hey, I don't care. Because to me, when you stay quiet, you're a killer to me, because I am all for health, fitness, taking care of your body, taking care of my people, taking care of all the women, right? I'm not here when women are I'm for women. I'm a women trainer, personal trainer, and then I see women being raped. Oh my gosh, how can he say okay to that? And another thing, I have friends that support me, that are Amara, they support me, right? But they're behind the scene supporting me. This is to them. If you're saying, Zodi, we're with you, Ajohi, Aizosh, and stuff, right? I don't want to hear that unless I go to your page.
Don't trust them.
And say something. Because
don't trust them.
I used to love them to death, right? Like, oh my God, they're like my friends, because that's how we are, right? And then they support me behind the scenes. But then you go to their Facebook page, any of their social medias, Twitter, anywhere, they're quiet. That doesn't say anything. If you're quiet, I mean, all I'm asking is you saying no to genocide. How is that political? How are you scared to lose friends? I'm not scared to lose friends because they're not my friends. I'm not scared to lose money. Oh, what about your customers? I don't need their money. Thank you. But blood money, I don't need it. I have enough. My friends, my family, I have enough of my country that needs me. I'll be there for them. So I'm not scared to lose anybody. Oh, but you're a public figure. No, I don't need that. If I have to hide from my people, if I have to sell my people to make money, to make friends, that's not who I am. So those friends, so-called friends of mine that are supporting me behind the scenes, you're not my friends. I'm telling you right here, right now, that
Is that an announcement you're making?
I am making an announcement right now. When I go to your Facebook page or anywhere, and I haven't seen hashtag Stop War on Tigray, all it is like you're saying you are anti-war, you're saying anti-rape, you're anti the killing of innocent people. I'm not saying anyone say, oh, if I say stop war on Tigray, that means I'm supporting TPLF. No, dude, like I really don't understand what TPLF is. I'm not versed in that. So I'm talking about Hizbe Yudallo, like my people are dying.
That's right.
So if you are my friend, what are you my friend for? To work out with me? For me to train you, to party with me? That's not what I want. To go out with me? It's like, what is it you're there for? When you're not crying with me as well.
And how hard is it for them? I'm going to interrupt you for a sec.
Yeah.
How hard is it for anybody? It doesn't matter what planet you're from. Forget about like what nationality, what ethnicity you are.
Yeah.
When women are gang raped, when mothers are murdered, when people are starved to death by Eritrean mercenaries, by Hegdef, who are also setting up a crisis that divides Eritreans and Tegaru who speak Tigrinya.
Yep.
Like, I just don't, like the reason, like I said, I have no filter. I don't care about this Neftam and Wishoch, Maname, like even the donkey, the foot I show next to the flag in there. I want them like that. Actually, that, a donkey will do a better, like service than these people. So to me, like I asked this, I called the Ethiopian embassy.
Yep.
And I say, are you Ethiopian? And she said, yes. I say, so, I'm going to be respectful to you, but if you are in Ethiopia and 23 soldiers from neighboring country come to your home, took you hostage for 7 days and gang raped you, and then in the end do what they did to this young woman, or if that was your daughter, or if that was your mother, or if that was your sister, anybody that you know, I ask her, I say, how do you respond to this kind of atrocity? Is that really, how could you even take a paycheck every month working for Ethiopian dictator as an ambassador? How can he not be ashamed of what's happening, the atrocity in Tigray, and you guys pretend you represent Ethiopia? So is Tigray still part of Ethiopia or not? You know what she say? She say, ይቅርታ ይሄ የኔ የሚመለከት ስላልሆነ ለሌላ እንትን አሳልፈዋለሁ መልእክት ምናምን ይላል. Then she passed me on to another woman, and it was like the same thing. What I can say though in the end was both of them were like shocked to hear what I was saying in a sad situation, but in the end they couldn't even say like, it's like, it's sad what's happening. We're diplomats, or we work for a diplomat, and it's beyond our control. Anything to acknowledge that what's happening in Tigray. So to me, like I have no room for them. So for some of you, sometimes when you say, hey Mike, you got to be careful, or you have to like be more professional, I don't need to be professional towards Hegdef. I don't need Ertrawian. Don't ቆረታት ተዘይኮንኩም ንዑ ምሳና ተዋግኡ ካላሽን ናብ ትግራይ ተምጽዎ ተለኹም ታንክ ናብ ትግራይ ክመጽእ ተምጽዎ ተለኹም መልስኩም ውግእዎ ነቲ ናይ ባዕልኩም ጸላ ዝቀተለኩም ዘሎ 30 ዓመት ህዝብኩም ዝቀተለ ሕግደፍ ንሕግደፍ ክትወጥፍዎ ኣለኩም ንኢሳያስ ተቕጥፍዎ ኣለኩም ናይ ዓሻ ዘረባት ኣይትበሉ ኢሳያስ ንባዕሉ ድማ ሙሉእ ንሙሉእ ኤርትራዋይ ኮነ ትብሉ ትግራዋይ እዩ ትብሉ ኣባረርዎ እንግዲህ ንሕና ይንቕበሎ ኢና ንዕተ ምዕራብ ሽጥዎ ሓንቲ ጊመልን ንኡን ጌርኩም ናብቲ ባሕሪ እትኹም ለኣኽብዎ ናብ የመን ይኸይድ ዕሽነተ ይሓስኩም ኤርትራውያን. So that's what I mean when I go ranting anyway.
It's exhausting, but this is a platform where we can vent. I like that you have this because each and everybody watching, everybody around the world, as at least Tegaru people, we talk about it every single day. As we talk about it, I know that we're venting, which is good for us. But it's exhausting. It's just like I'm over here. I can't even do my workouts. I can't even do my training. I can't do anything because I'm consumed by it. And then the fact that your own people that actually would go out and protest against us. Like, why us? We're the one dying. We're the one being, betrayed. We're being betrayed as we speak. Like, the main reason I even wanted to get on your show is because in the last 4 months, I have lost so many friends. So many friends. Because as everybody, I have a lot more Amharo friends. And I have lost most of them.
No, you had more, a lot of them. Yeah.
Yes. And I've lost them. And you know what? I didn't feel anything but happiness because you know what? I don't want them to share when I get married, when I have kids. There's so many beautiful futures ahead of us that we could have celebrated, right? They lost because I'm here for the truth. My people dying. If I can't cry with you, if I can't say, you say, Ajohi, Aizosh, Minamet, then you're not for me. So this is where each and every one of us are going through because all of us, Tegaru ala takhonna, we used to be Ethiopians, right? So Ethiopians, we have Ethiopian friends. I have a lot of Amharo friends. I didn't have not one Tegarawai. I had one Tegarawai. He lives in the Bay Area. I remember when I used to go to Tigrinya parties, I'm like, oh, Tegarawai friend, I used to take him with me because I didn't have no Tegaru friends. Now I have plenty. I mean, everybody here are my friends. Actually, my sisters, my brothers, I love them now. But before I used to only have Amharo friends, Those friends that I call my friends right now, man, I can't even tell you if I even have one, unfortunately. Because if you're not calling me, my sister my uncle died. Because Medhanit I'm from Salakhlaha, right? Salakhlaha, and he went to Aksum in search of just simplest, maybe aspirin or something. And he died in her arms. She's a university student. And right now she's in Addis. She went to Addis. So she's in Addis right now. And every time, so sad, every time this plane, she is by the Bole airport, that's where she lives. But when the plane goes down a little low, when it's landing, she goes like this, like literally because she's still, there's a remnants of what happened to her in Tigray, that there was an airplane about to hit her or something, and she gets scared. So imagine she's an A+ student. She's a biology student in Aksum University, and her brain she's the smartest person in my family. And for her to be going through this, God knows what's going on in her life right now. I wonder if she's going to be an A+ student when she goes back to school. She's completely mentally, she needs therapy. She's seen Khandei Reza from Maqale. She went to Maqale. She went through so many dead bodies in front of her house. I have friends, personal experiences that they went through. I don't have to go through it personally. My own best friends, which I'm feeling their pain, crying with them every single day. I have to console them. I have to be the strong one. I am like the Tagadalit, like, hey, hada Tigrawai malet, hada Shih Tigrawai malet, that's 1,000 Tegaru when one person mentally is disabled. That's what one person equals to 1,000, right? No. I have to be the strong one. Then when do I cry? When I have to be I can't cry from my friend. If they cry, I have to cry. Then who's going to console all of us? So, كل ጊዜ እንቃለሰለና ወላ በአሜሪካ ወላ ተነበርናስ we're going through it. And I said to myself the other day, if I'm going through it in America right now, right? No, this is not Khamzi Aibala, because I'd rather go to Adde. I wish there's some kind of jet that American, we're American citizens, right? I wish there's a jet that takes all of us. Ashagi Romana Tigray. I'm ready. I'm a trainer. I'm strong. I could climb mountains. I was you know, and you know who I want to really kill? I know I'm saying this, sorry, on your page, but those rapists, those people need to either pay or me handle them, because I'm ready to ready enough to drive ማለት get me there. You think I'm happy here? You think I'm happy and comfortable in America? That's why تزاربي زلخي. No, dude. Like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to Tigray and show them that these women, innocent, helpless civilians, being attacked by you guys with the gun. One holding a gun, one is beating the other one. How is that fair? How can you be Amhara person or whoever you are that supports, you know, that guy that govern us right now, govern Ethiopia? How can that be fair? How can you see that and say 27 years, dude? Like, forget the 27 years. I have no idea about that. I wasn't even, I was too young. 27 years ago, I went through the first Dergi time, by the way. I went to Sudan as a refugee. So I've been there, but social media didn't come until 2004 or whatever, right? So 27 years, we don't know. We cried 27 years. 27 years, if you cried, I didn't see it. You were partying. Some of you, most of them that tell me that, they were partying. Oh, there was like, we were crying 27. What were you? No, you weren't. I saw you. You were partying all the time.
You know what's funny? Actually, yeah, you know why they were crying? They opposed when the Ramesses Dam was proposed and in the process of being built, and then the Tegaru diaspora say, you know what, we're going to self-fund it, we're going to support the government, and then they poured in like, you know, millions and millions of dollars. I'm talking dollars, not birr, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then when it got built, now they're saying like, oh no, Egypt, you can't mess with it. Oh, these people, you know, they have short memories. Actually, like the animals, whatever you want to call, I want to call them.
Explain what short memory means, because I do know a lot about it. Short memory, because you know, if they're gonna say 27 years used to be Challama, right? Or then the last, if that was Challama, I understand. I'm sure no government is perfect around the world. I'm sure TPLF has their downside. If you say they're perfect, you're wrong. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. But if you say 27 years used to be Challama, what's the last 3 years? If that's not, if this is not Challama, what was 27 years with all the buildings being built, with all these gorgeous, what we see now that's not built 3 years ago, obviously, and now you're giving it to somebody that doesn't deserve it, just credit, just like he plagiarized everything in his speeches, everything that he said plagiarized, right? So he's plagiarizing the city that we built, that TPLF built. At least give them credit for everything that happened. $1 used to be 12 birr, whatever, however they call it, the exchange rate when I first went 2008 to Ethiopia. $1 used to be 12, 14. I remember it's like, oh, there was a black market. It's like 16 birr, you know? Now what is it? So that economy is how you know if a country is doing good. Right now it's 50, 60 birr, $1. Okay, so if that's not Challama, I don't know how you can say that's short memory to me. You don't even remember all these hospitals being built, and you're telling me, oh, we were crying, and here you are partying all the time, going to Ethiopia to Addis, partying, all this stuff, and now you're telling me, I mean, businesses were thriving at that time. I even know, you know, when I first went there, I've seen it. So don't tell me that. I mean, I'm not dumb. I might not be into Ethiopian politics, but at least I know what I saw. I can only speak to what I witnessed. And now I'm witnessing people dying left to right where they're saying it's photoshopped. It's not photoshopped. How could it be? Oh, give us evidence, you know? Oh, there's no evidence. Okay, well, now, you know, Tegaru people do not move an inch without evidence right now. And we're still getting, it's Photoshop. Okay, if it's not Photoshop, well, 27 years, we're in Challama now, you deserve it. How can you say you deserve anything when these people, you're saying wrong is wrong, right? How can an eye for an eye be like good? So they did that to you. Oh, you killed my mom, I'm gonna kill your mom. Then you are just the same. If you think TPLF was bad because they killed, then you killing us, so you're as bad as them. Period. I'm just speaking, I'm just venting, I'm speaking from my heart. And I'm not here trying to support, oh, you are just the word junta, which I never knew in the beginning. And they're teaching us hate. How can hate, you know, How can you have hate and love at the same time? Oh, Ethiopia won, Ethiopia, we love Tegaru. Oh, but you're killing us. You're killing us. How can you say, Miskino, Chino, Tegaru people, Asazuna Lugan? Don't tell me that. I don't have to be even educated. I can be a child and see the difference.
So this is also what I don't get. Often they would ask us to show them evidence, like when there's atrocity, we show it to them, and then, like you say, it's a Photoshop. They send their troops massively. They borrow troops from Eritrea. They borrow troops from Somalia. They ask drones from United Arab Emirates. They deploy, over 230,000 Ethiopian troops have been removed from the payroll. Originally, in early January, it was 180,000. By late February, it's 230,000. They stopped updating the payroll right now publicly because it was public shaming, and he was distraught on how to explain to Ethiopia why all of a sudden Ethiopia has 230,000 soldiers removed from the payroll. That means they are dead in the fighting. Who are they fighting? Their fellow Ethiopians used to be the Tigray liberation fighter. Okay, so these are some of the Amhara capture soldiers. So when they find Tegaru civilians, they massacre them. They chop them off. They shoot them in the head. They shoot them in the leg. Mm-hmm. This is the Amhara militia, the so-called federal troops. The abuse they go through when they get captured.
Yep.
The patient, even now, like the amount of patient Tegaru have, actually, I slightly disagree with it on the part of when he say they actually help us to build strength and unity forever. I'm serious.
Forever.
Just think about it, like what we were talking earlier, hey, when I go to DC, I'm just going to get hold of Tigrawai, and I'll say, I'm coming to DC. They'll be like, okay, we're going to have food ready for you, Mike. We're going to pick you up from the airport, Mike.
Tigrawai would come.
When I come to the Bay Area, I'm like, I'll be coming down there. Like, hey, I'm not, see, discipline, by the way, I have really good Eritrean friends. I love, seriously, there are really good Eritreans, but even Eritrean, they cannot work together. Tegaru, look, seriously, yes, we all have our differences and we all have frustrations, but when it comes to unity, man, so, it's so this video, I found it pretty interesting, where these are the Amhara
they're not even they're gonna say those are Tegaru wearing the whatever.
So they're gonna disown them basically.
Oh, they've been doing that. That's most likely what's happening. They would not believe this is what we did. Everything they would say, oh, the mother got raped by her own son. They literally, accountability is the best thing you can do as a person, as a human being. Even if it's not your fault, take ownership is what they say, right? You know what, it's my fault. As a president, as a CEO of a company, if your employees did something, you take accountability. You say it's because he's leading the company, right? Same thing. So these people will kill our people and blame it on ourselves, which is unacceptable. And I stand because of that. Because you know what? We are so innocent people. The world around is finding out. Every country, unless they have some kind of interest in Ethiopia, they are the only reason that they would not be with us. But everybody else that wants us, stands for truth, are standing with us. Because you know what? How else? They want proof. They want this, testimonials, everything we're showing them, So here I am, I'm a soldier in my own right now, where I am begging to go to anywhere. I'm ready, right? Okay.
No, we need you here though. No. So we gotta decompress. Remember, we were telling the audience to take care of this
part. Yeah.
So
okay.
Remember, and then at the beginning I say digital Wayana diaspora.
Yes.
So
I understand we're talking about mental health, the stress level, right? And having stress level causes brain tumors. So a lot of us, we do not want to, just for no reason at all. They're already killing our people. Now we're just over here getting brain tumors. So stress.
But but that's what we're working on, to take care of each other, to take care of ourselves,
Okay.
and then we continue the protest.
Meditation.
We'll continue because like in the diaspora, we actually got them like right where it hurts, because if we didn't come united, and if we didn't bring the evidence to Americans, to Europeans, to Australians, I think they would be happy to just eliminate the entire ethnicity, entire ethnic in Tigray. Honestly, that was their really agenda at the beginning, and that was the goal. So I think we don't need to go. All of us don't need to go back and just talk about fight on the battlefield as much as we wanted to. So instead, we're gonna go to Washington D.C., folks. Those of you who are tuned in, I'm gonna see. Oh, and then those of you seriously that are making the threats to me, I'm gonna be in DC next week.
Yes.
Just so you know.
I'll be in DC too. I'm in DC and New York, so here too.
There you go. So DC, New York, like the airline, like I'm okay. I gotta say this. Why are they tripling the price on the ticket on the airlines? Like everywhere I looked at right now, unless I have like a 15, 20 hour layover, I can't find a ticket less than $1,000 or $1,200. Like, are they trying to like anyway? So, but I'll figure out how to get there. I'll figure out how to get a plane ticket. I will be in DC regardless. Okay, whatever it's gonna cost.
If you have to drive 3 days,
No, I'm gonna. You know how like they say, how much is Wayana paying me? Like more than you can count. Okay, more than you can count, because I'm serving my people. I'm the servant. I'm the slave of Tegaru. Okay, I am the slave of my people.
I had that same thing. They said
ናይ ወያነ ክንደይ ይኽፈለካ እናበልኩም ትልፍልፉ ዘለኹም ናይ ወያነ ዘይቁፀር ገንዘብ እዩ ዝኽፈለኒ ዘሎ እቲ ህዝቢ ናይ ህዝበይ ኣነ ናይ ህዝበይ ሰራሕተኛ እየ በቃ ብደሞዝ ገንዘብ ኣይኮነን ዝቁፀር ንህዝበይ ግን ሰርቪስ ዝህብ እየ ስርሐይ ባዕለይ ዝፈልጦ ንሃገር ትግራይ ኢትዮጵያ ዓንያ ትግራይ ለሚዓ ህዝብና ኮሪዑ ካብ ዝነብር ኣብ ትግራይ እና ዓለም ሙሉእ ትግራዋይ በቃ እንደምንም ኢለ እናኸርኩ ብምንም. So I'll be in New York. I'll be in DC on the 25th, and then we're going to drive over to New York. So we're going to protest on both cities. So just so you know, and then we're going to have our Romo folks crossing each other like we did last time.
Yes.
So we're going to meet halfway somewhere in the middle of like the road, and then we're going to make sure the police know, because last time, the police thought we're going to get in a fight. So they tried to divide us. They're like, no, you guys, you guys can't go to each other. Like we were facing each other. So the police got in between us, and they say, no, you guys can't cross each other. So we explained to them like different region in Ethiopia, but fighting for the same cause. Yes. To eliminate dictators, to eliminate those in the diaspora who are supporting the dictators. You're going to see what's going to happen tomorrow, because you cannot oppress Tigray. You cannot oppress the Oromo for the rest of your life, because before that something will happen that is going to free Tigray. Tigray will become a nation. Tigray will become a beautiful, healthy, and wealthy nation, because we are the Tegaru that we will never allow invaders to control our destiny. So the fight that you're doing, I wish that you can fight like as a soldiers on the battlefield.
Yes, I really do wish that too. I really do. And we're not here, بتقريني خزارب, like, ندحر قوي عمني خاري خالي. زوج
Of course. Of course.
أنا خاني تولد كله تقرأي. أرلدي تقرأي توليده. أبشري توليده. Okay. تعدي ندحر زقت الكونو, especially شيران سلخلها are hit the hardest. I have my aunts there. My family live there right now as we speak. They are starving. Okay, my own people too. So how do I just say, oh, Ethiopia? I just don't understand that. Like some people are telling me like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. You stand for the truth. I am standing for the truth. Yep. I'm not getting paid. How can I? I mean, how can my own people dying and my own brother, my sisters all over Tigray are getting raped? How can I stand for that? How can you tell me Ethiopia, when Ethiopian forces representing Ethiopia, the Ethiopian leader is betraying me, betraying my own family. How can I just be for it? It's baffling to me, the fact that they are mad at me or unfollowing me, or they don't want to be my friend in real life, or they're trying to silence me. Personally, I'm going through my own so-called friends that were like my brothers and sisters trying to silence me, and they tell me you're emotional. Oh, what do you want me to laugh and say stand with Ab when he is giving permission? Oh no, you started it. How can we start it when he is saying no to peace talks? Oh no, this is our own problem. This is an Ethiopian problem. We don't need you guys to meddle in. When this is what I heard. But then, whenever he needs money, whenever he needs help, he would go to the other countries. But when they're like, "Hey, don't kill your people," oh, this is none of your problem. This is our problem. That part I don't understand. And then some people try to explain that. I said, no. All I'm saying is, if your own leader doesn't come to Tigray, if Abiy doesn't go to Tigray and say what's going on, this should stop. And instead, he's sending other people. Where is my leader when my people are dying? I need him to go to the hospitals. If there's no hospitals, I need him to bring medical equipment. The leader, is his job. His job, not getting dressed and celebrating some other places.
The problem is we don't have. There's no leader in Ethiopia, so that's to begin with.
Unelected leader. So,
if
do you think that's his job to go to Ethiopia, to all the Ethiopian cities? Oh, Tigray is in Ethiopia. Well, the leader is not doing a good job because his people are dying over there. And he's not doing anything. He's partying. He's going to the beautiful, fancy hotels. What is he doing as a leader? He's not holding himself accountable for every blood shed as a leader of a country that he calls is part of Ethiopia. Obviously, when he turns his back on that part of the region, that region needs to be independent. That's just common sense. When he pushed me so hard, why would I beg you to be my country, my people, my father, my brother? When you over here treating me like a dog, throwing me down the hill, and how can I be? Oh, you threw my brother away, but that's okay. You know what? I'm still Ethiopia. No, that's just. I'm sorry. You don't have to.
Nonsense.
It makes no sense. And every person that's watching this, that happened to me, or will be watching this, my friends would know. If you don't support me in this, not that I need them. I mean, we're enough. As we already proved to the whole world that Tegaru people are more than Tegaru people already.
That's right.
I mean, months, we have proved to them that we don't need them. I don't even know why even we get, as like we getting heartache out of it trying to explain to them. Already they don't want to listen. So now we move on. We move on and say to the world are behind us, we have a country to build, a brand new, squeaky, brand new country to build. Be with us, because you know what? We are the hurt country that's going to thrive, because we built Ethiopia. It's nothing built in Tigray. We built Ethiopia already, right? That was Tegaru, the people that built it, right? Guess what? We're ready to build Tigray too now. It's nothing to us. And you know what? Who's going to do it? Not to PLF, the people. We're going to help them build it better. So, and I'm saying it on record right now, because you know what? I'm standing for my people. My people, nothing else. No politics, no TPLF, no nothing. I am standing for my people. Done. I mean, I'll build stuff there. I'll build gyms. I'll build stadiums in the name of Tigray. I'm already saying that. We're enough. We're enough. We don't need to even explain to our so-called friends to be our friends again. No. You already showed me. I don't have, now it's too late to even, if you post anything on your page, it's too late. It's after the fact. So we have Hawatna. I have I didn't lose friends. I gained families. Tegaru people are enough for me. American people are enough for me. All over the world that are supporting us are enough for me. Sudanese people are enough for me. That's good. We're good. So I'm not crying. I'm happy. I swear, and this is me. I don't hide behind nothing. I'm just telling you right now. As a personal trainer, as Zodi, I'm telling you right now on Mike's show. So.
And I think, this is the kind of strain that they hate to see, because our unity, our ability to unite, our ability to rebuild Tigray.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's already showing like so powerful to them. And they keep saying like, where are the evidence? And they keep telling us like, oh, we're just making this up. So that's why I wanted to like show the video, actually, what CNN was talking about. So, and then I want to see what the comments are going to be on that, what the response is going to be, because obviously CNN is like a major international like outlet. So I wanted, like, for those who may not heard this is CNN reporter, obviously, but reported from Sudan. Here we go.
We've certainly heard similar stories with regards to the perpetrators, this allegation that Eritrean soldiers, Amhara militia, the Fanu, also another Amhara militia, have been involved with this, and also the sense that the women have that this is very, very intentional, that the pathology behind this isn't about rape as a tragic consequence of war. Definitely that they feel this is about rape as a weapon of war. One of the women whose stories was relayed to us, because even here in Sudan, Matt, women are very, very afraid. This was relayed to us through a doctor, said that when she was raped repeatedly by Ethiopian soldiers, she says she was told that her blood was being purified, that she was being Amharized. The Amhara, of course, another ethnic group involved in that conflict in Ethiopia. And for those who are familiar with what happened in the former Yugoslavia, with what happened in Darfur, which I covered, that has chilling overtones, that just a very similar feeling that these women aren't just part of a conflict to push the Tigrayans off the land. This is about erasing Tigray and the Tigrayan identity and the Tigrayan bloodline, which is one of the hallmarks of genocide. The sadness is that those stories are now even being stifled from reaching the world through one of the last safe havens, which was the passageways through here to Sudan. Back in December and November, thousands of refugees made their way here. A couple of days ago, we were told 12 made it. Today, 5 to 6. And we understand, not just from the refugees, but also from contacts within the Sudanese military, that is because there is a concerted effort by the Ethiopian military to block these refugees from safety and to keep their stories, the other side, hidden away in Tigray, Matt.
So, she's obviously international reporter, and she was giving a quick update to 4 News. So I just want to clarify that. But she does report for CNN. She's covered many news, including the Yugoslavia I should mention, which happened when I was high school. So, I think the point is, it's very clear. I don't think, we're going to be wrapping up our show like in a little bit here, but so I wanted to throw in some Tigrinya because I know we cover a lot. So before we go, I think ብዙሕ ነገር ዝበልክዮ ህዝብና ብሓደ ኮይኑ ንኣብነት ብሕክምና ዝሰርሑ እኒአውና ብትምህርቲ ዝሰርሑ እኒአውና ብሳይንስ ዝሰርሑ እኒአውና ብፊዚካል ኣክቲቪቲ ዝሰርሑ እኒአውና ትግራይስ ኢሎሚ ዘይወለደቶ ዘየጥረየቶ ህዝቢ የብላን እና ዓብይን መንእሰይን ቆልዑን ብሓደ ኮይና ክንሰርሕ እንተለና ግን እቲ ዝበልክዮ ንኣብነት ንሕና በቃ ብፊትነስ ከምቲ ዝበልክዮ ኣይ ቲንክ እቲ ህዝብና ዘይለመዶ ነገር እዩ ሒዙ ዝመሃር ዘሎ ግን ደስ ዝብለኒ ኣነ እንታይ ኣሎ ናትና ህዝቢ ብንእሽተ እዩ ዝነብር ማተርያሊስት ኣይኮነን ክነቅሕ ክተምህሮ ከዓ ብዙሕ ነገር ኣየድልዮ ብቀሊሉ በቃ እዚ እንታይ እዩ በተለይ ንሕና ዓርሲ ብዓርስና ብጣዕሚ ሲምፕሊፋይ ዝኾንና ሰባት ኢና እና ኣይ ቲንክ ዝበልክዮስ like it's very ብጣዕሚ ደስ ዘብል እዩ ኢቨን እንተዘይተሰሪሑ እቲ በቃ ሓሳብቲ ዕላማ ንባዕሉ ንትግራይ ኢልካ ዝፅዕር ዘሎ መንእሰይ ዳያስፖራ ቆልዑ ናይ ዳያስፖራ I don't know ብጣዕሚ በቃ ከምዚ ኣብ ዓድና እንታይ ዝበሃል ጠስሚ ዘስተየ ፅቡቅ ዝኾነ ነገር እንታይ ዝበሃል መዓር ዘብልዐ it's just that's how it feels like it feels beautiful I really like it
ኣጠንኪሩና ማለት እዩ ብጣዕሚ ኢና ጠንኪርና ለምንታይ it's like you gain family more መሓዙ ጥራሕ ኣይኮነስ ሕጂ መሓዙተይ ንባዕሉ I love them to death ግን ሕጂ ግን ሕዋተይና ሓቂ በቃ ካብ ልበይ ዝብለካ like ደመይ ኮይኖም ማለት ደመይ እንደም ግን ሕጂ more we are just we are closer than ever እና ኣጠንኪሮምና ደሓን መቸም ኣብ ጦርነት ሞተሎ ይገለሉ እዩ ከም it's just the way they did it እዩ ዝብለና እምበር ኣሎ እንዲሁ ሕጂ ግን ኣጥንኪሮምና we are just completely we are family ኮይና ኣብዚ ኸድናዮ ትግራዋይ one story let me tell you ኣዲስ ኣበባ taxi you know the little small taxis in Tashmo the streets
Badge?
no
Badge?
not this inside Addis inside you
They don't have badge in Addis?
no but it's not badge though it's bajaj but
Oh, badge.
I'm better see bajaj
Badge, okay.
አዲስ አበባ ቦሌ ማለት እዩ ታክሲ እና ኣነና my cousin the one ሕጂ ዝነገርኩም ማለት እዩ ብትግርኛ ነው ዋጋ በቃ እቲ ገለለ እንዳዋጋዕና we inside taxi እና ኣብ ቅድሜና እዛ ኣትወ ትግራዋይ ይመስለኒ ነይሩ ማለት ይፈለጥና we just talking in ትግርኛ ካብኡ ሓደ ትደላላ እንታይ ዝባሃል ሰብኣይ ገንዘብ ዝወስድ the guy that takes our money ንሱ ተኸፊሉ ኣኮ ኾነ ከፊሉ ልክን ኢልና ኣኮና ምን ይኾና ገለልና so ተራ that guy ተራ ኣክወስ ሃይ ደሓን ከፊለልክን ኣነ ለካሱ ትግራዋይ እኛ ስለ ንዛረብ ነበርና
That's it.
በቃ ደስ ይልዎ ሽዑ ከኣነ it was kind of tension going on at that time a year and a half ago ሽዑ ግዜ ነይታሽ ነይሩ እና ተጋሩ ስለ ዝኾንና it was like 10 ቅርሺ ገለ ነይሩ each ካብኡ ከፊሉልና ማለት እዩ ተራ ይቕነለይ ምናምን I'm thinking what does he need ምናምን ኢለ ሓሲበ ግን no it wasn't it was just ትግርኛ ስኢልና ክንልፍልፍ ሰሚዕና ደቂ ዓደይ ኢሉስ
ደቂ ዓደይ yep ደቂ ዓደይ ኮዩ
ወፂና ቻው ኢሉና nothing you didn't need anything from us እና ብተጋሩ ስለ ዝኾንና ኣጥንኪርና ሕጂ imagine ሽዑ መግደፎ year and a half ago እዩ ሕጂ ግን I swear ይፍለካ ገዛ ይኸፉት እዩ ኣብ ኣዲስ ኣበባ እውን ተጋሩ ይተሓጋገዙ ኣለዉ ነንባዕሎም ትግራዋይ ትኾንካ ንዓእቶ ገለ ይተሓጋገዙ ከፍሉሎም ዋላ ካርድ ይገዝኡሎም ገለ ማለት ተጋሩ ስለ ዝኾነ so at the end of the day ኣጥንኪሮምና እምበር ኣይንበከኹና because more yeah we might just be 10 million people but right now we see us everywhere ዝኸድናዮ እዚኣት ኸዲና ንኸደልና this is our uniform right now because it's very important ሕጂ ትግራይ ክትብሎም ተለኻ they know what ትግራይ is because we have to out of necessity is we are doing this it's necessity ክንደይ ግዜ ኢና ክንድፋእ ክንደይ ግዜ ኢና ትግርኛ if there is ሓሙሽተ ተጋሩ ሓደ መሓራይ በመሓርኛ ኢና ንዛረብ because እንተ ሓደ ሰብኣይ ኢልና ማለት እዩ እንተ ሓደ መሓራይ ስፒከር ኢልና ኢና ትግርኛ
ሓደ ኣድጊ
it's not fair if there is the other way around ሓሙሽተ ኣምሓሩ ሓደ ትግራዋይ ኮይኖም ሓርኛ ኢና ንዛረብ we ain't gonna speak no ታሽሙ ትግርኛ for that one person ንሓደ ጻዕዳ ወይ ንሓደ መሓራይ ኢልና ኣምሓርኛ ኢና ንዛረብ but you know what we're not dumb come on I mean we're human beings if that was reversed to you would you accept it isn't that unfair is unfair wrong is wrong prejudice is prejudice there's no it's right when this happened come like maqtal in front of God when you kill somebody unless it's in the war and when you kill is kill it doesn't matter well hit me I defended myself I killed them no killing is killing so you can't say nitagaru maqtal it's normal you can't say that a killing wrong is wrong period so if it's a Tigrawai person Amara people should not die innocent Amara should not die even Oromo ykhun Tagari ykhun anybody they should not die period if you're in the war you ask you went there for that then these people should not die Tagaru people should not die Oromo people should not die Amara people should not die innocent Amara people but I can tell you so many Amhara people that I could I'm so mad at because they're not human beings in my eyes right now because the way they've treated me personally as their friend it's okay but when your own friend that grew up with you 20 something years betray you oh my god it hurts and
but we got you back you got so Saba is actually like right now commented on well a lot of people commenting but I have to put this out because sorry I just have to throw that on there I'm gonna get myself in trouble I love you guys all but anyhow
I get you know what when you are true person when you are the tashmusab when the door closes, the window opens for you. It's just how it is. You know what? And as long as I'm standing for the truth, I'm standing for the innocent human beings all over the world. I am okay. I sleep good. I sleep good. I'm not hating. I do not say, but you know what? How can I give you mercy? How can I stand here and say, I dahan dabalna ko ina Tegaru, I sikfatina, I dahan grafiyam dum galamala, dabalna ndina where we are now. No more.
Bro, look what they say. The comment I put up. Ante wisha wita kazi. Hey, I'm like reading the alphabet. Hey, I've been working on that. I mean,
but you know what?
I'm getting ready to go back to Tigray, so I got to be able to read.
One thing I understood also, Sev, if they don't have any kind of things to say, no, what we could do is say something important. Tell me that I am wrong without insulting me. Tell me, educate me. You know what? I am sorry what's happening to you. You know, they try to kind of educate a person does not insult because they have something to say. They want to educate me. You cannot yell at me and expect me to listen to you. But if you are telling me in a good way and say, hey, Zodi, I actually would read Habesha when somebody sounds kind of like educated person educating me. Educate me how I'm wrong. Prove to me like I'm proving to you how you're wrong. Then I'll tell you, you are right with evidence. That's what I'm saying. When there is truth with evidence, it's truth. You can't be like, and then you expect me like, okay, well, where's the proof? Because that's like, what's your proof?
Do you think they're just like do you think they just like no different than the Donald Trump supporters that went to the Capitol Hill and were so idiots? I mean, do you think they're just like, I mean, I just, you know, like, so let me just say this. Okay. So for me, in many ways, like I can't tell you that I'm so happy that I had some Amhara friends, but I have never been like intertwined to the point, or like for you, I think, you know, you live with them closely, you have close friends growing up and all those things. I mean, I had friends in Fresno, you know, when I was in high school, but you know, I really like, I didn't start learning how to like understand Amharic actually after high school. When I went to Ethiopia the first time, I went to Addis, and when I arrived in Addis, it was so disgusting. Like it was filthy. It was just like there was nothing good about it. So I was just like shocked. And then I'm like, so I've talked like people. I was like, hey, like where is Addis? They said you are in Addis.
Oh.
I'm like, where are the roads? Like and like you know, it was just there was nothing. And then as like time went by, so the TPLF that you love to hate, you bunch of monkeys out there, they're the one that built Addis Ababa, made it shiny for you. For 27 years, you're talking about actually, it's 25 years, by the way, for the record. So for 25 years, because, you know, they had their own leader, like out there, like, you know, doing like all kind of stuff. But, you know, it's just to me.
Follow them just like blindly. I mean, you can't find, there's one person that says, you know, like you're saying, right? Like, how can he just completely, somebody was showing me that, after proof, so many proof, masrajja are inaya. Guess what? She would say, I don't care. But you know what? I am for Abi. I stand behind him no matter what. So you know what? I don't know he paid her or not. Is she on Kool-Aid? Is she brainwashed? But how can he say, I follow the killer? It's not I follow the leader, I follow the killer. So you follow the killer. That's what it is. Because you're seeing your people dying left to right and say, I follow him. What kind of leader would I follow that? Open your eyes. Literally open your eyes and see what the world is talking about. The world is saying this is an atrocity. This is like the Rwandan president. See, this is exactly what I have seen is being repeated. So he's wrong. Leaders, Kenya, Rwanda, all over the world are with us. What did we do? We paid them. They've seen completely all this BBC.
Oh, they will say we paid them, though. They will. I mean, just the same way they say, how much is TPLF paying you to speak?
Ourselves and then we're showing our own killings to the world. We paying them to be quiet. The whole world. Do you think Tigray money? Then the Tigray money is our money, but we're keeping it afloat, right? So they don't make sense to me. So as an educated woman, I am seeing what I'm seeing. Even if I was not Tigrawati, I would be. I'm sorry, and I'm sure there's some Amhara people. Of course, there's good Amhara people that are helping us. I understand that. I'm not going to say anything negative, but then wow, I'm speaking from my own friends that have not supported me. They have not called me not once and say, Zodie, what's going on? Are you okay? I read my messages every day. Nothing from them.
Don't expect that from them, though. Don't expect.
Like
yeah.
I'm not expecting. Like I said, a little too late.
That's right.
It's like I have so many Tegaru, on my back, telling me I am.
And that's what I'm gonna say. So
I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what? I did
Yeah.
what my heart told me the right thing to do. I stood for my people. I am okay, and whatever it takes, I'm ready. Gulbat allani. Even if I don't have the money, gulbat allani to go and fight. And if I could do that, I stood for the right reasons, not because I stood behind the curtains hiding when some people are trying to make a comment about Tigray is good and they're hiding their face. For what? For the people that are killing my people, I'm respecting them so that I don't hurt their feelings. No.
When people are dying, we don't care about feelings. Their feelings don't mean nothing.
Feelings is not here. How I look is not important. What I sound like is not important. My business is not important. My money is not important. Human lives is important. Human innocence. Oh my God! Imagine the little kids looking for their mom. Where's my mommy? The young 14-year-olds being raped. The mothers, the grandmothers being raped. And I'm gonna say, oh, my business. Really? Like, this is just unacceptable. I mean, you've seen CNN, people are just like, this is unacceptable. What's happening? You don't have to be knocked on your door for you to even say it's happening. It doesn't have to touch you. You don't have to burn your feet for you to understand, to walk in my feet, in my shoes. You should know that this is human being good. This is your own people. This is like Habasha people dying. Why would you want to even say, oh, it's photoshopped, or 27 years, or what that got to do with people dying right now?
Well, I think they want to complain about. They want to find anything to complain about. So for them, it's about whining. It's about complaining. But I'm going to say a couple of things real quick. So number one, what's up, my friend Shishai from London? This guy, we were kids in the block in Sudan back many years ago. So he just posted a message. I couldn't just pass it, but I had to post it in there. So we haven't seen each other for over 30 years. We were kids growing up living in the block, like just going to school together and whatnot. So I appreciate you reconnecting. To the Tegaru in Israel.
Yes.
Keep it up. I know that last week I supposed to encourage you guys, support you guys. I'm sorry that when I was in LA, like it was just like hectic. But man, Tegaru in Israel and all around the world, of course, but the specific community, Tigray community in Israel, who you have said, hey, we enjoy watching you. We really want you to just mention us, like, please let us know that that you guys are out there fighting. We fighting. So yes, we know that you guys are fighting. In fact, those of you in Israel who are listening, please share your videos, message me on Messenger, Mike Kasahun, my Facebook. That's my real name. I'm not the fake Amhara. I don't put makeup on my face. I don't hide myself. I am me. Okay? So I'm going to be in New York. I'm going to be in DC, like I told you guys. So I'm not worried about the little people who are just talking big. It's bluffing. I don't care. I know my rights. I know how to live my life. I'm a peacemaker. You know what? But you don't get to dictate how I live my life. So أحوات إسرائيل ዘለኹም ተጋሩ ትሰርሕዎ ዘለኹም ስራሕ ብጣዕሚ ፅቡቅ ስለ ዝኾነ ኣየኹም ጠንክሩ ግዴታ ትግራይ ከም ትዕወት ንፈልጥ ኢና ኣብኡ ዘለው እቶም ኣእዱግ ኣብ እስራኤል ዝነበሩ ኣእዱግ ግን ፅባሕ ንግሆ نوم رجيسنا تجراي هاجر جرنا حزبنا حزب تجراي أو عالم ملء زلو ناي يكاتت عصرت حدا 47 عمت زخبرلو أفسدت كنا كنخبره ناي تجراي هاجر كوينا ناي تجراي أير مجدين وعلو تجراي زبل أير مجدي خوينو عدنا قربتنا خبر زلو السودان እቶም ስነ ስርዓት ሕጊ ዘኽብሩ ኤርትራውያን ኣብ መቐዳእቲና ህዝብና ምሳና ሓቢሩ ተሳቃይ ህዝቡን ብዕልልታ ብተሓጓስ ክነኽብሮ ኢና
Amen.
ክነሽኖም ኢና ቆላሕ እናበሉ እባካችሁ እናበሉ ክልምና እዮም ንሕና ከንታይ ኢና ክንገብር እቲ ጫማና ብታሕቲ ዘሎ ረሳሕ ጫማ ብትሕቲኡ ዘሎ ፀሪጎም እኳ እባካችሁ ተዝውና ኣይንቕበሎምና እባካችሁ ኢልና ኣይንቕበልን እዚኦም ድሕሪ ሕዚ You know, you fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame. Anyway, comes behind Messiah. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Tegaru, man, we're making it happen. Okay. Last time I talked like this, somebody say like, "Oh, Mike is becoming a gangster." No. Mike is becoming real. Because I'm pissed off at you guys that you out there sitting, especially some of you Tegaru, actually, that are not out protesting unless you have a health issue. Like I am seriously shame on you. Get out of the house, protest, work with Tegaru, reach out to your senators, your congressmen and congresswomen. But you know what? We actually need you to call, email, write letters, talk to your coworkers, your friends, American friends, whatever, in the United States. Okay, I'm back here home now, talking American, Tegaru, here in the U.S.
Thank
you know, in here, SR 97 had resolution here, you please. You guys, get to work. Join us. We're out fighting for the same cause. Come, get out of the house. Don't be at home crying. Don't worry about, you know, like what's happening in Tigray. We got the people on the ground fighting for that. We need to fight here. So I think you want to say something. I'm keep talking. So I want to make sure that.
I was just adding to it. When you keep busy, ሓደ ቦታ ከፍተልና ግን መጀመሪያ ንጥዕናና it's not good for our health, right? You have to keep moving. When you keep yourself busy ክንገብሮ ተለና ግን ንሰርሕ ኣለና first of all ንጠቅም ኣለና ዓድና ብኢንተርኔት መጽሓፍ በእንግሊዝኛ መጽሓፍ ኣይንኽእልን ዝብሉ ከኣኒ ከይዶ ደቀ ኣለዎም neighbors ኣለዎም ጻዓዱ neighbors ገለተሎም ሰቶም ክሕግዞም ይኽእሉ እዮም but just go out there ሕጂ በቀዳማይ ኣብዛ ኣን ሕጂ ኣመን DC we went hiking and we were just educating people. So that's another form of us educating because we're not soliciting their attention. So they ask us, guess what? We're gonna let them know, okay, this is what's going on. I'm from Tigray and my country is being bombed, is being raped. Our women being raped by 23. Believe it or not, DC, the people know what's going on. Oh yeah, I know about the girl that got raped. Oh, I know about Tigray. Oh, I've seen that. You know, I didn't know the flag, but I know I've seen it in BBC. So we're doing good. It doesn't have to be online only. It could be physically. بمعلتي at hospital. I went to my private doctor. Night زخد كل مخنات ترسع ناس. Night تقرأنا واقع نيرنا. خابئ خيلني. I used to be from Ethiopia. What do you mean, Iloni? Oh well. Now I'm from Tigray, but then, I used to be from Ethiopia. So I explained to him why I said that. So that's my doctor. I'm telling him about Tigray. So there's so many ways you can, your kid's teacher, your neighbors, because already personally, then they understand something. Then online so we have so many ways of educating the public and now نزيهم زيردونا نزيهم قتلتنا trying to explain to them رأيو تمايتكم نسخاتكم أبي already we're done with that 4 وحي أخلنا هزبنا توديو حجي we don't need them to know نساتهم I could care less about my former friends I could care less about any of these people so now we need to do what counts which is educating the world زياتهم already دنزيز ناكويلومنا I am numb to it by my own friends I'm numb we are numb to it 27 years we cried we are numb to it so how can you be numb to somebody dying, somebody being raped? I mean, she has this girl got raped. And then you're numb to that. How can you be numb to any human being suffering? So I lose them. I don't really. Now my job every single day as we speak right now is to go around the world to let them know. ولا سبورت خسرت له after gym ولا تخلكوا نعمون يمهر له بقى قال سنا زي يحجز له كسع نعوت قال سنا انت yes this is not حجسات ما بزنهم again I'm talking about them but I was no politica it's not politics I'm still talking about my people I'm still talking about my people dying I'm still haven't talked about anything else I don't even know if you ask me you don't see me of video because I felt it in all I know is سبعي موتلو كما يقرنا تطعونا بلا كما يقرنا كنعوت مالت غاني to not die anymore حجي our job is to multiply كنوسخ كنقنس خيكونس خندمر بعلنا our own way كندمرنا دلنا حجي we want to multiply everywhere if I have to have 10 kids I'm going to have 10 kids 10 Tegaru kids
Make it a dozen.
Make it a dozen. Your job is to have a dozen kids.
I want you to listen to this video that is a very short one. It's like actually 20 something second.
Yes.
You might have already heard it. If you did, that's fine. But since you're speak better Amharic than I do, probably, I'm going to assume. Oh, damn. Okay. All right. That's fine. I do understand.
I'm translate. Okay, I will.
Yes, you did.
I'll try.
So have you seen this clip?
Oh, man, yeah. I have seen it.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
I'm still going to play it. Listen to what they have to say. I wanted the audience to listen, and I want to read the comments while you like talk about it.
የ30 ዓመት ግፈኛው ኢሳያስ ጋር እዛ ዲክቴተርነት እየተማረ ነው ያለው አብይ የተልኮውን ትምህርት እየተማረ ነው ያለው አብይን በእውነት ኢትዮጵያውያንን እንደቀበረን እንቀብረዋለን
ሰኺሮም ዲዮም መጽምኩም ተዛሪቦም was he drunk?
But I don't get it really, to be honest with you. Good. He has a lot more enemies than supporters. So my guess is he's everybody that's for him are getting, you know, they got paid because there's more people against this guy. I don't want to say his name, right? So there's more people against him than for him. It's just a matter of time. And these people are because we're busy trying to take care of our people. We don't even think it's just a time, one leg in, 1.5 leg in already in the good God. So we're good. Our job is to focus not on hate and it only gets cancerous. So نحنا hate زي بالنا سوينا بعلم دفافيهم ينام حجي hate مالولنا وشتنا مش we don't want that. Why would we be forced to hate? We don't have hate in our heart, period. If we had hate, we were like we have like a BART, I mean the train station, a BART station in Addis. So تعيا سلازكون أي نمبر نعوم خنحب سيلنا حج رأي طرحنا قني نو ما حجي no more hate when أي نبرناني we're not gonna push them to fill us with hate. We are still lovable human beings that we're gonna be loved by the whole world, which we are being loved already. Do you know how many people love us? Do you know how many people are with us? نسوس كنا رأي I know ناي بعرخا سبكة خمتها كاتلو ترسعي خاتناي تأشمتك تخلو تفقري. So let's count our blessings. The whole world is with us. What kind of small, tiny country can say that? Tigray can say that. What are we? How much million? First of all, I think we're like a lot more. But how much million? We're not how much million. We're a lot more because we're quality people. And you know what? They push us to say that we're positive, full of love. We're down. You know what? Their little games that they play, we're not focusing because we're busy building a new country. And I'm with it. I am with my people. እምበር እዚ ንሳቶም ይበኣስ ምናምን ከም ቆልዑ ፃወታ ይኮንናን ሕጂ ንሕና we're serious ሰብና መይቱ እዩ they didn't die in vain we're here to go and make sure their blood is gonna flourish to make Tigray better place they didn't die in vain كنريم لنا ግን ኣብዚ we're busy over here ንዕኦም ክንእምን ከምዚ ኮይኑ ንሕና ፈርሻ በይገርና እያ ንሓቂና ንዛረብ እንታይ ግድሽና በቃ ኩሳቶም እኮ they're like about maybe 12 people but the majority of the entire Ethiopia do not like this unelected human being
so what do they think when Gondar is now called Al-Gondaria?
Al-Gondaria. It's funny. I didn't even see.
Yeah, it's Al-Gondaria, and then you see this is Eritrea in the front, like saying, "Oh shoot." TDF captured the Eritrean commander.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, really, seriously speaking, it's sad.
No, this is serious. I know it's a comic, but hey, that's for real. I mean, no, think about it though.
Because I don't
so think about it. Every Eritrean generals and colonels and all this that came to Tigray to capture 84 leaders, Tigray leaders, they couldn't capture one. And each one of them, when they die in Tigray by TDF, Tigray Defense Forces, all of a sudden, Eritrea announced like they die of coronavirus. I don't know if you remember, but before the war opened up in Tigray, Eritrea was bragging how it didn't have coronavirus. And then all of a sudden,
Korea did, right? Same thing.
All of a sudden, like, it's like, yeah, like, they're dying, like TDF is killing them. And then what? And then all of a sudden, like, oh, they're dying of COVID. So anyway, that's what's happening. So when you see what TDF does, I want to make sure like everybody is getting their Tigray flag, put it like you guys see me how I'm rolling, even behind. I've got like, Meles Zenawi and all our heroes, like obviously on the flag. So if you don't have your flag, be sure you got your flag, okay? You got to show off on that. You were talking about, yep, there you go. There you go.
And then summer I mean, we will have an entire wardrobe, we will have this summer. Right now it's a little cold, right? And then tank tops, I myself will be working out in it, Haji, we are busy, sport I'm not posting anything because we are, we're busy building, we're busy, taking care of families right now. But we're definitely this sport in Najamirna, nice sport. We have to work out. Have to get a little, take a break from social media. The social media حاجة حمام يكون زلوا stress يكون زلوا. Then I understand. You feel closer. إسكنت هونو قالن داولك, but it's not doing us any good. We have to go work out. We just go in your neighborhood. If you have stairs, go up and down the stairs. نايمك بخاني أنا قرك يوم نايمك بخاني brain food خنولع لنا blueberries خنولع لنا avocados, some healthy fat. نجنقلاتنا زحجزنا مالتي blueberries, avocados خنولع لنا vitamin C. حج بزح orange تبلعنا orange is gonna give us the happy hormones مالتي. You will feel happy. ندحر orange بلعنا مالتي. So try to be vegan as much as possible. أنا حج نوع لوخ with all the stress that's going on.
I don't know about that vegan though. I'm down with hey, I like my meat. All right. Sorry.
I'm urging everybody to because stress is another loss. So if we can be as much as we can healthy, because so إلنا أرجوهم قالت الناس بحارة نقدر نحجز لنا نتعنا تزيبلنا كودس nothing.
Of course, I agree.
You want to make an avocado salad. You want to make green, the cucumber salad gerka, avocado gerka, and then every morning oatmeal تبلعنا blueberries blueberries is literally really good for us. It's anti-aging, antioxidant. Which
أنا قلنا salad مولع قدي فيا نمتاي بس لكي. salad say ولا مكنياتو ياو night air like قال سجا سلز فتو بعلن بلع بيلن سلا process قولة salad نسلسلها بعلي.
Since they become vegan, that's not working. So now I تسمعوه.
No,
I-
right. تذكر يا.
I want to be able to tell my people that بتقرنيا أزارب هذا تقرسنا خنبلع لنا كل جزء مبلع خيكونس نبلع جن خطأ لنا أو وش تعطي مالتي بأوتميل بتاعنا من تاي أوتميل زولنا من تاي فايبر اللو أو خبر نايس أن حين إيش تيت أنكر بيلو it digests very slowly كاوت you put all the good stuff مالتي blueberries every day blueberries خنبلع لنا avocado خنبلع لنا نجن كلنا حج especially because to stress يزخون زلو we need some fat in our brain. Not it makes us think better, it makes us young, it makes us strong. حجة كنا ندخل الجزء كنا. I swear we cannot even sleep right now. حجة إنا خنت إنكر ذلنا بتقلاتنا بقلبتنا. سبورت أبجزا أبدأ ولا تكون push up اللو squats اللو زي أنا نفسنا راح تدليا. كونبوتات نجبر نك أساس. سلطة نبلع سلطة كل نجار with all the stuff غيرك مالتي avocado with cucumber غيرك خرشم زي النجار اللي مش that's why you need crunchy stuff.
So إذا ما لختجين دقاقي منا حصرنا بلنا خنقصلو سلا زلنا إذا صراح بقى أنا بتوجيا نسخ بتمجين بتناي جيم workout الناقورنا كاوخان حوسنا بلنا حد دسع እንደገና ካተብቲ ግራውንድ ዝሰርሕዎ ዘለዉ እቶም ኣሕዋትና ታሪክ ስራሕ ዘሎ ያው ምስቲ ሓዘራት ካሊእ ነገር ኮለስ ኩሉ ግዜ ስወይልና በቃ ናብ ሓንቲ ጥራይ ንሕረት ኩርና ቀሊል እዩ ሞራልካ ንክትንከፍ
ኩሉ ነገር ዘጥቃዕካ because your system is completely compromised so ንበልዖ ንስፖርት ንሰርሖ ግን ኣነ ሕጂ ጠንኪራ ይኮንክን ካብ መሓዛይ ጠንኪራ ይኮንክን ግን No, أنا سبورتني أنا بلعي مقبي يكاتلي ما يستي you want to be able to drink more water hydrate yourself تعنا نحن بللنا أنا بالمويا زلنا تجارب أنا تحقق زلنا بناي دكتور ناي mental دكتور تلينا أنا وين بناي سبورت زبال عبد المدبخ أني expert هنا كن حق زلنا ترى يسأل كا تجارب لنا أنت خبر لنا نيرو يسلزي كحق زكون خليت يا أنا عخاتت أيام خان جرني أنا خاني ميل بلان غيره جروب غيرنا زبالعو مغبتات زيبل عزي
أبزيو نامت أنا نغرم مرستات يمص أبزيو يمصو بقى أو سبن تدليهم حدا غزيا ويم كل تغزيا نامت أنا مرسخن ملسركم هنا we will be happy to answer you guys questions to support you to be here for you I will make sure Zorit is available to you guys to ask questions for you guys. Hey, it's free, okay? We don't get paid. I was joking when I say I get paid by Wayane more than you can think, more than you can count. Those of you who have no sense of humor, light up. Okay, light it up, brother. Come on. Come on, lighten up. So, Lenny, like, oh, okay, so.
Good.
Oh, look at this. No, okay. So, Lenny say Mike doesn't want.
You're allergic to water. I understand. I'm not change that. You run. You don't drink water. That's not good.
I don't drink. Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, I do. So let me not be. I don't want to give false narrative. Like, so there's time for joking. So so I respect for those who are vegans, but I will never give up meat. So I have to be honest. I do drink water, particularly when I'm running. And after I run, you do have to get the fluid into your system back. So for those of you who want to exercise, Lenny, I agree with you. The recommendation on the diet, it's kind of like
you kind of like the feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, it's like one of those things. So but you guys got to listen to what she's saying because she knows what she's talking about. I don't have muscles yet. I got little pimples, so.
I mean, you eat all the meat. You cannot go run and eat your kutfa. That's just
I gotta have to have that red meat though.
You don't do that. So diet is everything. Diet it's not it has a bad connotation to it. Like, oh, diet. Oh my God.
I gotta have the little fat in me. In the winter it's cold. You know, I gotta get that little extra insulation.
You
I
got
need to be insulated.
that hand. It's okay. You're good. So you can run. We're good with the fat. So we have to just be aware of what we put in our stomach, what we put in our minds. Not only we putting this junk from Facebook, from social media, YouTube junk, right? Our body is like so stressed, and now instead of getting something that's like healthy food we're eating, because stress you eat so we have this stress in we're feeding our mind, and then our body we're feeding this bad food, and then we expect to be happy. How can you be a happy person when your body is just completely just you getting all this negativity and bad food? So meditation, I know meditation is so hard for a lot of people. Meditation is really, really important. I listen to a lot of meditation videos. I listen to manifestation videos, a lot of laws of attraction type of stuff. And I try to be as positive. Positivity. You have to be positive as much as we are able. At least. A lot of water, a lot of leafy vegetables. Beans, you put a lot of vegan stuff in there. A lot of almonds. I put cranberries. Then you're feeding your soul. You eat healthy. What do? You are going to enjoying your day that much. So you're going to be a pleasant person. So it's very
So this is kind of what I post. So we're gonna talk because I'm gonna have no audio on it. But look, so I say no audio, but there's no audio. Hold on, let me.
I like the flag.
There you go. Okay, so look, this is what I've been kind of posting, like saying people, hey, we got to take care of our body. We gotta. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to do what I'm doing. I got my camera stick sticking out, and then I got my flag like next to me. So people start wondering, like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? And I'm just like, you know what? I'm protesting for my people. And so I actually, this American guy, he came up to me when I finished running. I put the stick on the grass and I was stretching. He came up. He's like, "Hey, what flag is this for?" And I told him it's for Tigray. And he's like, Tigray, Ethiopia. I was like, yeah. You know, I had a friend like in like Fresno that I went to high school with. She's from Tigray. I go, wait, I went to school in Fresno. He's like, anyways, it was crazy. He goes, so can I get a flag also, and I can run with you with a flag? So I said, yep. So I'm actually getting him a flag. So
hey, I want one. I cannot have enough.
I got you. So we're gonna go together for a run with the flag. So you guys are gonna see a video, me working out with another person. Yeah, I do like meat. That's true. Somebody like, okay, Linda said like Mike likes meat. So anyway, my point is, what's that?
Bad for you.
What, the meat?
The meat is bad for you. I'm sorry.
No. The runners though, if you're like serious runner, you have to have you got to replace. Yeah, depending how much you're working out, you gotta be able to replace it because particular for those who are like a serious runners and especially like marathon runners and half marathon runners, you gotta have to have that actually that fresh red meat in your body.
I'm gonna send you a documentary that actually would be.
That's not good.
I will tell you the exact opposite of that, but because the reason I'm saying that, I'm not just because I'm a vegan now. No, it's just from the expert, So
you got more support. Somebody say fish oil, CND.
That's what I take. My vitamins after I became vegan, I take vitamin B12, vitamin D. Even Black people, we need vitamin D, especially people that are depression ዘለና ሕጂ depression vitamin D የለና ፀሓይ ማለት እዩ ፀሓይ ንረኽቦ ብvitamin D ሕፅረት ስለዚ ኮይኑ depression ዝመፀና vitamin C የለና እዩ it gives us the happy hormones of course builds our immune system ካብኡ ከዓኒ we need fish oil omega-3 fatty acid for our brain it protects our brain fat like that it's very important for us.
I've been ordered to go boot camp because I'm not listening to you.
Yeah.
Somebody ordered me to go boot camp. Josh, Aaron.
Hey, we'll do boot camp one day. You know, my dream, to be honest with you, is to do an entire boot camp live. So to help all this everybody that needs it. Even if we have 3 people on, huge to support because you need boot camp. That means not only boot camp physically, but boot camp in your diet. You need to go put your diet on boot camp. Meat eater, you shouldn't be a meat eater, but to each his own. Then you deserve to learn the truth. You need to know meat is not good for you, period. No time the anten cows to the one he said he eat cow to
Sorry.
They don't eat meat. They eat grass.
Is that what they eat in Sawa too?
Just like you know, the Ba'rai people, the cows, they don't eat meat. They eat grass. You know, a big gorilla he is vegan. So we can talk about that a different topic, but complete a different show.
Trust you got a challenge. Somebody challenging you something. Okay, hold up.
My vitamins every single day as a vegan. B12 is so.
Sion is challenging you.
Yeah, but B12. Okay, B12 is needed as a vegan person because right.
I'm just saying.
Just because it has B12 does not mean it has more damage to our body than B12. Like than tashmuality. The little stuff that we get out of it. We can get everything. Just B12 now when we are vegan, but everything else you can get it from eating plant-based stuff, whole food. We have to eat. I'm telling you, my people, I'm going to educate them the right stuff. Meat belly now. We can even do an entire experiment, me and you, if you want. We can go to a doctor. I'm sure we have doctors here. Let's do a test. You eat meat, I eat tashmu, or the other way around. I'll eat meat. You become vegan and see our blood test first.
I'll stick the other way around. Exactly. I'll do my meat, you do your vegan, and then see what happens.
No, I already am clean. So my body's clean. So what we need to do is I need to eat the meat. Have to actually
no.
And you do so that way our blood test will be able to see how
I thought we're gonna just keep doing what we're doing, but then we're gonna elevate the workout. You're gonna elevate the gym, I'm gonna elevate the outdoors. Then after what? A month or 2.
What meat eaters versus vegan.
Yeah.
Difference blood test. So already you eat meat. I don't eat meat. So we do the test first and see how good mine was or blood test, vice versa. And then we're going to switch our diet and see how that is to prove to the people how being vegan, how great it is. Then we prove. Tegaru, we're all about proof. Masrajja right now, right?
There you go. You got a witness already.
Yes. Thank you.
You got a witness.
Rabai warhay, strictly vegan. I don't eat that much vitamins. I don't take vitamins that much except my fish oil, my vitamin D, my vitamin B12. And that's every day.
I'm حارنيا بدم زيك الكوين امبر مس حقيت اللي جيرم بم حارنيا نجيرم نيرم سي حدا قراقة سي تقرأي وقعني اللي خيسوا مسكر كان أرما يقريوا جنزة هيويس مسكر يعني توقع مكانه هذي فرديات مسكره كوا عري خاية دايل وتدانيا هو بخمي جروحي ويلو بس تاتا ياو نايفونن أم انتهي توقعي له أبقى ريتشمو
which is his ankles.
Yeah. كما يقروا ويل وتدانيا أبقى ريتشمو እንዴት ነው ትግሬ የምማታ በስታት አይደለም እንዴ?
That's true.
I can't really put the whole thing anyway, but
So you should be hurting over here, not on the computer, right? Yeah. Got it.
حق زي مخالص تفريط مالتي بسታት حساب تحت وريكاس وق አይተሰኒካ anyway.
So this experiment, we're gonna do that though. Literally, this is gonna be a great show. I'll research in how many weeks we should be on it, because I really don't want to be eating meat, but just to prove my point, to take care of my people, I'll do it. You know.
All right, so there's a question.
Yes.
Says Dr. Zodi, does meat consumption depend on your blood type? Like certain blood types can't tolerate while others can't.
I have seen, my blood type, I'm supposed to eat meat. I am O negative. For anybody that's O negative, hey, you know, but I'm O negative. I'm a meat eater, right? Supposedly, right? I'm supposed to be eating meat. I haven't eaten meat. There was times where I was, for 8 months, I've been vegan before. But now I am just a lot more. I wake up every morning to look forward to eat my oatmeal. So it doesn't have my experience. I have to do research. I'm not a nutritionist whatsoever. I am my own guinea pig. So me being I'm supposed to eat meat. I am healthier than when I used to be eating meat. My blood tests are amazing right now. My cholesterol is great right now, even though as a blood type O, I'm supposed to be eating meat. And I'm supposed to not drink coffee as a blood type O. I drink coffee every single day, you know.
Oh, see, that's not good for you.
Hey, you know what? This is my vice. This is my only vice. I don't do anything else.
Here's what I do.
That thing I do.
I drink my tea. I don't drink coffee unless it's like a traditional. You know,
do more bad things, and then all of a sudden you drink tea. I do a lot of good things. I drink coffee. You know?
I have to have my tea regularly. So personally, so in a serious note, I cannot give advice when it comes to diet, when it comes to food. The only suggestion I will give is about running, because that's what I'm gifted. So for those of you who know me, you already know. But for those of you who don't know me, I have been pretty good runner. I don't mean to brag on myself, but in fact, that's what brought me to Oregon. I was on a full scholarship.
You have to prove it to us.
That's pretty much what I did. I mean, it paid my education. I mean, I literally, that's how I got my education. I was blessed. So I do, you know, I've run like, you know, marathons and half marathons and 5Ks and whatnot. So, you know, so when it comes to working out, running, outdoors, I can answer any questions that you guys want. When it comes eating, I can't speak for you. I do eat, you know, heavy stuff that our sister Zodi's advising, you know, we shouldn't. So I want that to be serious, because it is not for everybody. I, you know, personally, you know, when I was in college, we had a nutritionist that, in fact, I never listened to their warnings, but when they did the test on in your body fat, that they recommend for your body fat not to be below 5%.
Oh, below 5% body fat?
Yeah. Oh. So I was at 3.5 throughout high school and college.
Oh my God.
And I typically ate like regularly, like at least like twice a day meat, even then. So that's because I was doing high volume of training. So, and then after college, you know, I was like running like over 100 miles a week. So when you are trained at that level, so it's a different category. So if you talk to Meb Kaplazgi and other runners that I personally know, Abdi, those of you who follow running, we are thinking a different way than the average runner who's doing like 30, 40, or 50 miles a week. So that's not what I'm talking about. So not to say that you couldn't run 80, 90, 100 miles, but it takes a build up. I've been running for about 27, 26 years, something like that. So again, it's not for everybody. Actually, I did. Okay, Lyndon is saying yes. Actually, I did try for the Olympic trials in 2007. I was in Sacramento. I ran the Sacramento the full marathon, actually, 2:20, 2 hour and 25 minutes. So I was trying to run a 2:20 to qualify for the Olympic trials and whatnot. So I didn't make it, but I tried it. So that's kind of like personally me. So that's why you guys see me often. I'm active. I'm out running. So when I go run, it's fun for me. Honestly, I mean it. It helps me from staying away from depression, from the struggles that we all have, particularly all the challenges happening in Tigray. So, I stay healthy that way. I'm a very healthy person. I'm blessed for that, but I have to maintain certain things. I read someone saying, cut out smoking and cut out alcohol. I agree. I never smoke. I don't, I don't need to smoke. But I'll be honest, on the weekends, like I like to have a beer or two. That's just kind of my thing. But aside from that, we're just trying to figure out a way to make you guys feel good, to encourage you to stay active at your level. That's what I can say.
Start somewhere. I mean, being a vegan, vegan, this is too much. So start at your own pace. Just walk out. Just take a walk. That's one thing that walking, 1,000 steps. You have a watch or something, 10,000 steps. Walking. My mistake, and then to vitamin, especially the people that eat meat, because satisfied. No, we're not gonna go eat salad. We're not gonna eat a fruit. So
True.
to vitamin حسرة لنا. Imagine every day how many years vitamin حسرة تأكبوا. Then you will have osteoporosis. You will have deficiency in vitamin D, and calcium, and so much. Then we have problem. Good. What works for you is not going to work for everybody, right? So with the way you used to run 100 miles, of course, you would need a lot of carbs, not necessarily meat now. See, a lot of carbs, pasta, خمس عينات نجارات carb because you're going to use it as energy as you want. But to meat, that's going to be tough. If you eat meat, I'm never going to say to you like, yes, eat meat because you run that much. I'm against, I'm all about diet first. Exercise second, because 85 to 90% almost is diet. Diet and you're literally defeating the purpose malady. It's just what we're going on. Hate is not gonna equal, love, and love at the same time in your heart, right? And then it's like, we love Tegaru, and then you kill us at the same time. That don't work. Same thing with food. I'm kind of touching it together. You cannot be like, I'm running every single day so hard, putting myself in this torture, stress my body, and then expect to eat meat, and then expect it to operate the right way. That's not gonna work. So make sure you focus on the diet. Stress diet will be far away ahead of everybody. Just diet now. Just what we eat.
What about shiro?
You better respond.
Okay, so shiro is good, right? So even blood type, I'm not supposed to.
It's bean. It's got a lot of bean in it. It's good.
Shiro is good. It's protein, right? It's just split peas, right? So shiro is good. Now, what do you eat with it is what matters. And what do you eat? What else do you put?
Injera.
I would eat a little bit of shiro. I will volumize it with a lot of leafy, beautiful rainbow-colored vegetables. I will eat that. And I'll eat some with a little bit of tafinjara. I will eat that. I will put a little bit of brown rice with the shiro if you want to. Then don't expect to get this beautiful health and beautiful body and you have tried, or you run all week. Now your body, you put it in stress. If you running outside, put so much stress in our body, especially if you don't have nutrients, So you have to make sure that this is like, we can have a show. We can actually let everybody know when we'll be on, where I can have questions and answers when it comes to health and diet. I've tried every diet just for my people. But my clients, after every diet there is, let me know. I know about it. I've done it before. I'll tell you which one works.
So I'm posting some questions for you on the screen now. Those are for you.
Yeah.
You want me to read them to you?
I read it.
Okay.
So fasting, any type of fasting, it could be 2024, so 2024, or it could be 18/6, right? So if you do 18/6, as long as you're giving our body enough time to digest the food that's already like processing, like a processing center. You work for UPS, you know, they need to process the shipments before they get new ones. So same thing, our body, all the shipments go into our body, it needs to digest it and then go, right? But if you just keep piling up, okay, no, if you're not hungry, don't eat. If somebody tell you let's go eat, but don't just say yes and then add to it. No. So moderation. Fasting, why does intermittent fasting work? Not because some people do it, it works for them. Some people, it doesn't work for them. It's not for everybody. All diets are not created equal. Some people can intermittent fasting, you know. So you have to do intermittent fasting the right way. Just because you do intermittent fasting doesn't mean it's gonna work if you eat the wrong food. So to diet now, so 20 hours 4 hours 20 hours fasting. 4 hours, if you're gonna eat a bunch of meat, እንጀራ ፍርፍር ጌርካ ምናምን ስጋ ምናምን ጥሬ ስጋ በሊዕሉ هذا አይቀጥንን አይ this intermittent fasting doesn't work to me.
Come running. I'll take you out for a run. I'll show you how to drop that. So we have a bunch of questions coming through, so I'm gonna have to like have you answer them quicker. Okay.
Crazy.
So we got to be faster now.
Don't listen to Mike.
Yeah, that's right. Don't listen to me. But if you, so a biker, okay. Hitzak told Birhane.
I love biking, by the way. Biking is much better than running, to me, my opinion. The reason I say biking is better, it's better on our body because we're not putting stress to our body, right?
Okay.
Biking, you lose weight so quick.
Except you can't get the same level of, anywhere close to workout wise running. So let's be fair here. Yes, biking is good cardio that you will get. It's good for your body, but you're not going to get the workout you need to as a runner. You have to, I mean, so if you're worried about the impact from the running to your body, what I would suggest as a runner is you could do, especially if you're training for half marathon or marathon. I'm just going to use an example. I know like it's not for everybody, or even 10K. What you should do is you should train about 75% on soft surface, grass, trails, 25% on a concrete. And then if you get in close, if you're within a couple of months from like running a race, you should be doing 50% concrete, 50% soft surface. The reason you want to increase the pounding is that your body has to somehow get used to the pounding. Otherwise, most road races are going to be about 95 to 99% concrete. So the body has to adapt. You need a good, not expensive shoes, but good cushion shoes. You cannot run on a shoes that you walk on every day. So understand that. Running shoes is for running. Walking shoes is for walking. The moment you start walking on a running shoes, you've destroyed it already. So just the basic things that you need to do. But I would say to the biking, this person is you could do a mix of. You could do stagger where you do one day biking, another day like running. But depends what you're doing. If it's just for staying active and healthy, I think you should be able to do your biking and then do short runs. But any run that you do less than 30 minutes isn't going to get you enough workout. So anyway, I say shorter, I'm longer in it. I'm going to zip it. Do you have a website? You can follow her on Facebook. I think is the answer I'm going to give. But Linda, say, do you have a website?
I don't have a website right now.
Very good. So, but Facebook, Messenger, Linda, you can connect with her on Facebook or with me, and I can reconnect to you. if you have more questions, obviously. Tigray is my country, will win. Okay, thank you. That's not a question. I'm just trying to skim through, make sure I don't, I know we've been here for a long time. It's like
We don't
over
wanna
2
lose
hours now.
Yeah, about the running, and it's a different story if you're a runner. If you want to be a runner, like professional runner, completely different topic we're talking. But running, to each his own, right? Like if running works for you, running works for you. Biking works great too if you're trying to just if your goal is to lose weight, if your goal is to just be, stay active and you're indoors or outdoor biking works for a lot of people that I know. Running, I myself, running kills me, like my knees and everything, it messes me up. So everybody's mix it up, like you said, was great. Like you mix everything up, sometimes you run fast and then you jog, so they call that HIIT, right? High intensity interval training, which is HIIT. Your body needs to go up and down, up and down. You don't want to just do everything long distance. You want to do sprinting, long distance. That's what you want. Short, like 1 minute sprinting, 30 seconds of rest. Like literally get out of the treadmill for 30 seconds, get back on it for 1 minute. Very good, great way to lose fat, like pure fat. And then intermittent fasting. While you're fasting, make sure you're running on an empty stomach. That is great. First of all, you don't get cramps. And then you're also burning fat instead of just what you ate in your stomach, right? ኣብ ከብድኻ ምግቢ ሃልዩ እንድሕር ጎይኻ ግን መጀመርያ ውግኣት ሒዘካ ካልኣይ ከዓ burn ትገብሮ ዘለኻ calories ንስኻ burn ትገብር ዘለኻ እምበር not the stored of ከብድና ዘሎ.
You need minimum of 2 hours before you, once you consume food, you need to hold off for at least 2 hours, moving around, walking, doing whatever.
Just like physical kind of fitness, if you want. If you're training for to become a biker or a runner, I'm not an expert in that. But then if you want to lose fat,
I'm going to respond quickly on those people who are talking about bikers and runners. So Jonas, I agree with you. That's not my I think, to clarify my point, someone who is wanting to be a runner, it's not the same as a biker. It's yes, you can be very fit, very skinny as a biker, and I do see those. So I agree with you there. But what I was clarifying is about someone who wants to run, but then it's hard on their body. You have to, like you're not going to get the same workout if you're going to be a runner from biking. Usually runners bike when they get injured because it's soft on their body. It's not hard on their body. But if you're just doing it as a fitness, that's totally fine. So I'm with you on that. So I don't want you guys to lose track of the confusion. I don't want to create confusion here. So yes, if you just want to stay active and you want to do that, absolutely, you'll be fine. But if you ever want to run, like that's what I was talking about, the 10Ks, half marathons and marathons, anyone who is training for like a race to run cross country, to run like 10K, half marathon, my buddy Denny is going to run a marathon at the end of this month. He can't just bike, stay skinny and then compete in the marathon. So that's kind of what my comment was, just to clarify. Let's see what I missed. Somebody said they sleep 8 hours. They're fasting because they're not eating. Is that not losing weight? I don't think so, but that's not, really, you just resting your body. Actually, that's your recovery time. So if you're eating like heavy food, you're sleeping 8 hours, good luck. You're actually gaining more weight, not staying fit or whatnot. So, but do you have comments on that?
So the question was what again? Do you just sleep 8 hours?
They say they're sleeping something like they say like they sleep in 8 hours, and is that not fasting? Let me see. It was somewhere I saw it. Let me scroll if I can find it.
Sleeping it's very important that we need to sleep, especially if you want to lose belly fat. We need to get at least 7 to 8 hours is what I would say. If you want to lose belly fat, sleeping is very important. Our body, needs that rest. You're not putting it as stress. Stress causes a lot of other diseases and also belly fat. So
8 hours when I sleep, I'm fasting. So is that not enough?
That counts towards the 20 hours or the 16 hours. So if you stop eating at 7 p.m., so it starts counting from that, and then till like 11 a.m., That's 8 hours plus that 8 hours, 16 hours. So there is, you could say, but it has to be when you're active, as you're burning, you're moving around. That's what, if you're sleeping, you're already fasting. Everybody's fasting 8 hours, but there's a lot of people that have weight issues. So it doesn't count, but it does count towards your intermittent fasting. 16-8, you could do 20 hours fasting, 4 hours. There's even people do OMAD, 1 meal a day, which is like they fast for what is it, 22 hours, and then they eat for 2 hours or something, so 1 hour. So that's 1 meal a day, one big meal. I don't recommend that personally, because you're not going to get every nutrition, every nutrients in that one meal a lot of times. So I always say 2 meals per day for the intermittent fasting. So 20 hours, 4 hours of
So
eating window.
Josh says gave up dairy and meat food, runs 10 miles every other day. Feels wonderful.
That's nice. Dairy, by the way, I know this is a different topic again. It's a bigger issue. Dairy is not good for us. Dairy, especially people of color, anybody, even Asians, people of color as a whole, dairy, we don't digest, because the dairy is coming from a cow. The cow had the milk for its baby, not for us. So our body is not capable of digesting that dairy. Milk is not great for us, like everybody says. Get your vitamin D's, get your your magnesiums, get all this great stuff from what God created, which is all the greens. Okay, but that's me. Dairy, you cut out dairy. The women out there, cut out dairy. You'll see how beautiful your stomach would be if you cut out dairy. No milk.
So is that the worry about getting belly fat, or is that a health concern? Let's just be.
This is health concern, because if you carry your weight on your stomach, that
No. Hold on. But that's not my question. Let me clarify.
Yeah.
Is the worry about building up like a belly fat? Because now we got to remember the audience that we're talking about. I want to make sure it's broader. So we have we have people that are cyclists. We have people like that are runner.
Mhm.
I go like a gallon of milk basically within 3 days. I'm done with it for myself. So I just want to clarify what you're describing. Is there specifically for health concern, or is it because you will build the fat, therefore that becomes a health concern?
Both. It's both, because if you are consuming, especially that much dairy, it's crazy. But that much dairy, first of all, you will have belly fat anyways, because dairy, our body doesn't digest that. That dairy in our stomach, right? It doesn't digest it, so you're gonna have that belly fat anyways. But it's not gonna break it down right. But
doing ups,
issues, that's not gonna do anything. Nope.
Oh yeah.
That's putting a lipstick on a pig and call it,
Now, if you're out running and doing your abs, man, we're gonna have to talk more. We're gonna have to have another day.
I really want to see your six packs, but let's see your six pack. See,
I'll get disconnected from the show.
The second thing is you would have health issues, because cancer, it does cause cancer. I could actually bring a real proof of that dairy does cause cancer. Meat causes cancer. This is not even like, it's literally normality, like it's proof that it does cause cancer. So health issues, a number of health issues with dairy. You do not see me drink dairy. I would not. It was the last time. I love cereal, but last time I drank dairy, I don't remember drinking milk.
So the way I drink it actually is, what I do is when I was a kid in Sudan, they will make tea, and they'll boil it slowly with the tea. So that's part of my routine. Like in the mornings, like I don't drink coffee. There are
Shahi Leban. You drink Shahi Leban?
Yep.
I love
so
that.
I have to have that mixed together, and it's just, I mean, there are certain things I just cannot, I don't want to give false information to these people, because I think you're giving them like an amazing recommendations, advices, and so I think we have to be careful on the suggestion that we're giving you. At the end of the day, you have to do what's best for yourself.
Exactly.
I think you control your own destiny, the level of food that you eat in, the consumption, the intake. Some of us, like, so for instance, someone like me,
Yeah.
I can't eat heavy meal at once. Like my college roommate, he was from Kenya as a runner. He can eat like and then he will go the whole day with like nothing. Like for me, I can't handle that. Like I will eat like
Metabolism.
something, but then I go at it like throughout the day. So I'm like a light eater, but I go stagger throughout the day.
Okay.
So I have like if my blood sugar like drops like low, and I don't, like I say, even like a half a granola bar will get me through like a couple of hours, but I have to have something in my system every couple of hours.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, you have to. It's good for you. And plus, better to eat in moderation than eating. And especially being aware of what you're eating. Every time you're eating, know what it's for. What is the purpose of that food? Is it because you're craving? Especially cravings have a lot of reasons why we crave things. So when you're depressed, you crave bad food because it feels comforting to you. So there's always reasons why we eat certain things. And you crave good food. That means you're healthy. You just want to eat some misirwet, something like that. You're craving the good stuff, the good iron, all that stuff. But if you crave a lot of bad, especially sweet, a lot of comfort food, there's a problem with your health. So you have to get that checked. Sometimes we are thirsty, but we think we're hungry. But once we drink water, we're not hungry anymore. That means our brain is kind of getting the wrong signal. Okay, am I hungry or am I thirsty? So drink water as much as you can, because most likely, I've done water fasting, different diet again, water fasting. You'd be amazed how much we can live without food. So much stuff we could do without. And don't live, just sit there, eat all day and expect to be healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy.
Very important. Very important.
We can live off such small amount of food. There's people that be on banana all day. Like they would eat banana all day. So don't eliminate a food group. Like when I say that, doesn't mean meat. That's not a food group. I'm talking about like a carb, a protein, a veggie, right? So we want to make sure we have all that. Protein is important. Veggie is important. You don't want to just be all protein diet or a veggie diet. You do need protein. Our body needs that. So vegetable that has protein in it, which is great. But you want to make sure. Yeah.
And most importantly, don't trust Hegdef, don't trust Amhara.
Yes.
So
those are not Amharas, but those people, the Amhara soldiers, so whatever they call them, right? Don't trust those, because don't forget there is some good Amhara people out there. Just because we are, everybody.
So far, I found 2 that were born in the United States. 2,
right?
Just think about it. 2. Huh?
Yes, there's some good ones out there, but they're disappointing me right now because they're quiet. Therefore, hey, being quiet is as good as killing me right now, because you're allowing it. You just turn your eyes, you close the door on me. I have friends that close their door when I am barking at them saying help.
Bro, I guess I'm doing better than Sion. Sion say found none.
I don't know. And I have to think about it, like how many there are, but there's some good ones. Obviously, don't forget, there are some activists that are Amara that are helping us too. I mean, we have to give them credit.
Where are they at? Where are they at?
We have to let them know that we are aware of the good ones. We don't want
No. Those are like, I think those are like the bandas who call us banda when they're banda themselves. There
are some that are out there also, like Eritreans, even on social media, Amharuns on social media. We got to give thanks to those that are do thanks.
Yes. In fact, actually, you know what? There is someone actually that point out to me in the U.S. who has been fighting for Tegaru, for Tigray, for just so long. So let me just correct myself. Okay. We were doing so good about the health situation. I got you like sucked into
living in it. We can't run away from it. I'm over here a trainer. I have not even trained one client.
I know.
Because
I'm
really engulfed in this.
Yeah, Lenny, like, okay, Captain Eritrea actually is my buddy, man. Like, so I was talking about the Hegdef.
Yes.
Captain Eritrea is not Hegdef. Hegdef is the terrorist group in Eritrea who wants to eliminate the Tigrinya-speaking Eritreans and Tigrayans. So Captain Eritrea is Tigrinya-speaking.
Yes.
So they're trying to divide us. So in fact, I'm gonna have Captain Eritrea probably in the next few days here. So I'll bring him on, and then I'll probably have you swing by again. Like, I don't know when. Okay, well, we'll talk off stage for a little bit. What are we gonna do next time? So, but we'll be back for sure. We're gonna get rid of Hegdef. We're gonna get rid of Amhara militia. We're gonna get rid of Amhara Fana. We're gonna, like, you know what? For the civilians you threw to the Tekeza River, you're going right after them into that deep water. We're gonna turn you into a fish.
Yeah.
I forgot that we were, we also have to add some of the things that we need to add, that I forgot that we were actually like talking on media. So
yeah, but this is what I love about your show is we are actually venting. This is what everybody is talking in their homes, at their offices, in their head. This is what we talk about. So they're doing the same thing we're doing. So might as well let's all be in the same house and talk about
absolutely,
it.
Absolutely.
You go to a therapist, you talk about all your secrets and childhood secrets and stuff to a therapist. So same thing here. We're all among friends, and anybody that doesn't support what we're saying, unfortunately, I feel really bad for them because they don't know any better. You have to forgive them, because at the end of the day, if we want Tigray to be peace, to be full of love, guess what? We have to forgive. If we don't forgive, that means we have it inside of us brewing. Anything brewing, nothing good comes out of bad brewing. So
yeah.
So we have to forgive these people, but that doesn't mean we forget. That doesn't mean because we didn't forget, that doesn't mean it's still brewing. We just say, you know what, let it go, it happened. They're gonna be so sorry later. That my friends that I have lost 25 years friendship that is lost, I'm not sorry. They're gonna be sorry because the truth will come out. That they're gonna see that, wow, you know what, Zodi's been trying to tell me. I can't believe I said this one. They're gonna read their messages over again and say, wow, I can't believe I said that to her. And they would beg me, right? Guess what? Forgive them. Even God forgives us. So we got to forgive them. That doesn't mean that human being is going to be in my life ever again. Would not eat, drink, party, cry with me ever again. Obviously not cry, but, not party with me anymore anyways. So this is me. This is what Tegaru should be right now, from now on. That's one thing that I keep saying. I have to advise people. We need to forgive. Tegaru people, we're still good. We're still good at the core. That's what we are. Our core is good. Forgiveness is part of godly thing to do. So God says forgive, we're going to forgive. Your therapist will tell you, hey, you're not going to get here until you forgive those people in your past. We're going to forgive them. But ትግራይና ግን ክንዕብያ ንኽእል ብምንታይ እዩ ብፎርጊቭነስ ጌርና that doesn't mean ክንዕሾ ኮይንና ከይኮነ አይንዕሾውን. But you know what, our border, we're going to have a border for those people. Who are you? Why do you want to come into Tigray? No. After you killed us, you took the rug underneath from us, right? Completely, right? Now you want to be you want to come. No. So we're not dumb, but we are smart enough to forgive, but not dumb enough to forget. That's
you know what I'm ready for? You know what I'm getting ready for?
Yes.
To filter them, weed them out, and then round them up and have them face justice. I'm not kidding. There's no way I'm going to forgive to any of these people. Yeah, no, yeah. So we agreed on almost everything all night, but no.
No matter what,
no. I don't want to wait. ንእግዚአብሔር ክጽብ አይጽበን. No. ባዕልና ብጎዞሞ ሓደ እግሪ ክትንክፉ ተለዉ ክልተ እግሪ ዕፅድ፣ ሓንቲ ዓይኒ ክትንክፉ ተለዉ ክልተን ዓይኒ ዕውር። እዚኣቶም ድሕሪ ሒዚ no.
But like I say that, right? I'm gonna go after go I would love to be the soldier that's gonna
تعاتك ዝለኣኩል ክቢደ ረኺያ እንዲኺ.
Yeah. I would love to, soldier with soldier, not innocent, a soldier with an innocent.
No. Oh, yeah, of course. No. I don't mean, no. Tom, so we ሰባት ኣብ ገዛ ዘለው ቆልዑ ገለታት ኣነ ንሶም ኣይኮንኩ. No, that's why I kill it. we're gonna weed them out, meaning like we're gonna filter them, the ones that are being terrorized in Tigray.
Yes.
I have no mercy for them. I'm not gonna forgive them.
Yeah.
But I'm at the same time I'm not gonna advocate to go attack civilians. No, of course not. Of course, absolutely not.
But we need to be smart, right? We're gonna be very smart now that we're not gonna be fooled again. We're learning now, right? So now we have to be strong first within our house. Now we're gonna go to
ትክክል ንሱ ኮይ መጎዲና እንታይ መስልኩ ናትና ይውህና ዓርስ በዓርስና ዘይተጠቀምናሉ ስለ ዝኾንና ዝቅድሚ ሒዚ ንሕና ትናትና ይውህና ትናትና ልቢ ኣባዕልና ንጠቀመሉ ከምቲ ዓንተ ዝበልክዮ ንሓደ ምሓራይ ንክልተ ምሓራይ ክትብል ቋንቋ ሃገዲፍካ ናሃቶም ቋንቋ ትዛረብ ስለዚ እዚ ንባዕሉ ንሓና ትዕግስቲ ስለ ተዓብያና ኮዩ ኣነ ሒዚ ሓደ ግዜ ብስኢለ ንመፈተን ታይለ ንሰብ ሓትት እየ ሒዚ ንኣብነት ንሶም ካራተ ሂቦሞ ንኩሎም ተጋር ሕርርዎም ተይለሞም ይሓርዱ እዮም ንሕና ግን ዝኾነ ትግራይ ኺድካ እንካ ከኻራሞ ንዞም ቆልዑ ሕረዶም ወይ ንዘነ ንስቲ ሕረደ እንተዝበሃል ኣነ ባዕለይ ሞት ይሕሸኒ ዝብል ትግራዋይ እዚ ግን ንሕና እስራኤላውያን ከመይ ገይሮም እዮም ኣብ ቦቶም ዝነብሩ ዘሎ ምስለኪ እንታዮም ዝገብሩ ደቆም ጥው ናይ ዲኤን እናጠበቡ እናሃደው ኣብ እዝኖም በቃ ንሕና እስራኤላውያን ብቅልፅምና ብሓይልና እምበር ተኸባቢርና ኣብ ዓረብ ሃገር ኣይንነብርና ጎረቤትና ኣይንኣምንና ንሳቶም ዘቃጥርዎ ዝብልዎ ሰላሚና ዝብልዎ ኣይንቅበልና እናበሉ ስለ ዘምህርዎም እንታይ ይኾኑ ለቢሞም ይነብሩ እስራኤላውያን እኮ ለቢሞም እናኸዱ እኮ ይቆትሉ ንፓለስቲንየን ንካሊእ ሃገራት መፂኦም ክትንክፍዎም ተለው ግን ንሓደ እስራኤል ክቅተል ተለኮ 2-300 መልሲ እኮ እዮም ዝህቡ ንሕና ከዓ ኣነ እንታይ ይኽእል መስለኪ ሓደ ትግራዋይ ድሕሪ ሒዛ ሓንቲ ትግራወይቲ ክትንከፍ ተላ 2-300 ክድገም ኣለዎ ብኡይ በቃ መልሲ ድሕሪ ሒዚ ስኢልካ እዚ ምምያጥ ትሕትና ምግባር እዚ ትዕግስቲ ጌርካ ይቅርታ ምሃብ ንእግዚኣብሔር ገለታት እዚ
ንባዕልና ታሽ ምስኮ ንዓኦም እኮ ዓሽናስ ገዛና ንክፈቱ ከይኮነሲ ግን ውሽጥና እውን ህሊና ክነብል ተኮይና again forgiveness is the same thing as being healthy. We're talking about eating healthy food. If you are full of hate for others in your heart too as well, that's the same thing as being
ግን ንሶም እኮ እዮም ፎርጊቭ ገበሩ እናገበሩ ዘቃጥሩ
ምን ይርስዕና ኣነ ንባዕለይ ንብለካ ኣለኹ ትግርነቴ ሕጂ ይወፂ ይብሉኒ ምሽ አሁን ነው ትግራዊት ወፂ yes because ንሰብያ ምሰብ ነብር ህዝብ ስለዝኾንና ኮይና ደሓኒልና ኺኢልና ሕጂ ግን ረአምና እኮ guess what my door is closed እኮ ግን you know what ኣኡ ኮይኖም ሳቶም ናይ ውሽጠይ ኣነ hate they're not feeling my hate when I hate them they're living their life guess what I get to live with that hate so let's clean ourselves inside of us of the hate. They're not that important for me to ruin me, give me cancer because I'm thinking,
no, yeah, no. I know, by the way.
تحرر بالقلة نتفوتو سب وي أنا forgive يقولوني من تاهم زجيرني سألت أبيك ترسع شو مو نرسع ما نمزيهم my 25-year friends من أمن زنورو شو ما نكرسع إلا دحر خلطوحي I don't know who they are because guess what out أيوم توصل تلخا مسخلو تقاطعهم out أبيلنا وشتنا كنبلت لنا then we are healthy. We have no hate. We have no bad food in our stomach. We are just healthy, working out. صريتات كوشتنا عدنا صريتي عدنا حدش عن إحنا وشتنا صريات وشتنا ونصري حدش شوي منه مالتي. So let's clean our body and our country.
أنا ما زديت فرقي في قارم خيري مسلكي. إساياس مس جنرال نهاتو دلو أبي أحمد مس نص دلو جنرالات. أكيمنا نقولهم إجرامن إدام سلسلة قلف زلوا عبي سلسلة عسيرنا نام قدم سينا فردية تفريدهم قدام كتما مقدمول بإجرام عما زي ولا نزورنا كم جملة بقى جنزة مواص مسجورنا يوم شعو هاجرنا من الناس تفلتنا بقول سمنا تخيرنا خلنا نور الإيوان مسرعه فرق بقى move on قبل خديه إذا جن بمن تعمر بقى أتي نهات نازل إنرجينا حيزي بسرس جزئية يكون انت على الحيزي نحنا good ain't even by the way in captain ኤርትራ ካለት ለው እዮም ኤርትራውያን ብዙሕ ግዜ ንራኸብ ንሱ ፀገም የብለይን እየ ኣነ ብሙሉኡ ኣኪብካ ንኤርትራውያን ንባስ ወይ ንፃላ ይብልን እየ ኣምሓሩ እውን ከም ዝወርክዮ ሓደ ሓደ ለው እዮም ግን ምስ ኣምሓሩ ጎረቤት ኮይና ክንነበር ኣይንኽእል ኢና ቋንቋና ይራኸብን ባህልና ይራኸብን ረዲ ከሎ በቃ ብጣዕሚ ተኣሽሙ ኢና ኤርትራውያን ግን by the way ማዓት ኤርትራውያን ሒዘ ትግራይ መፅዮም ንሕና ከምዚ ተባሂልና ኢና መፂና ከምዚ ተጠንቀቁ እናበሉ ከዛረቡ ኮነ እዮም ኤርትራውያን እዚኣት ነገር ታዩ እንታይ ዘርእየኪ ናይ ኤርትራ ጭቆና 30 ዓመት ትጨቆኑ ተቐምጡ ናይ ህዝቢ ኢትዮጵያ ኮ ብቴሌቪዥን ብኢንተርኔቱ መን የምፅኢሎም ቴክኖሎጂ ዝኩሉ መጠቀሚዮም ገርምነው ሒዝ ንኣቶምማ ኣነ በነት ብለኪ I wish even Tigray Defense Force ካብ መቐለ ተወጽ ተለው ቦሌ ኤርፖርት ናይ ቤተ መንግስት አዲስ አበባ ዝንሄ ናይ ዋሃ ናይ ትማይ ኃይል ዝንሄ ናይ መብራት ኃይል ናይ ነዳጅ ኃይል አዲስ አበባ ዘሎ I wish ሁሉ ጭፍጭፍ ቢሎም ተዘዕንዎ ነይሮም ሽዑ ተምናትና I wish ነስመራ ብሙሉ ቅጥቅጥ ቢሎም እቲ ኤርፖርት ናይ አስመራ ዝንሄ ናይ አስመራ ኤር መገድ ዝንሄ እቲ ናይ ሳዋ ካምፕ ዝንሄ እቲ ናይ ዓሰብ ቦታታት I wish ተምናትና ሽዑ ሓመኽሽቲ ገረም ድብስስ ተዘብልዎ ነይሮም ስረይና ኳ ሽዑ ተፈለጠ ኮ ነይሩ ብእግሮም ከም ዘይኸሉ ሽዑ ከም ኾን ነይሮም እዮም ግን ተቢሎም ኣብቲ መጀመርታ ናይ ዓለም ሕጊ ናይ ዓለም መንግስት ኸይብለና ጋደታት ኢሎም ግን ድሮን መንሰመን ሓሲብዎ ነይሩ እዚኣቶም ርኢኽዮም ሓይሎም ስለ ዘይተኣማመኑ ግን ድሮን ለሚኖም መምፅኦም ካልኢሎም እዮም ህዝብና ዘጥቅዕዎ ሒዚ ግን ከም እንደገና ተመስሪቱ ከም እንደገና ተዓሊሙ ኮዩ ዝዋጋእ ዘሎ ህዝቢ ትግራይ ንጸላቱ እና እዚ ሁሉ ደም ፈሲሱ እዚ ሁሉ ተኣሽም ኮይኑ ግን ሒዝስ ግዚኡ ምኳን ናይ ፎርጊቭነስ ገረታ no ኣነ በቃ አውታት I'm not ready ጋና maybe ካብ ሒዚ ብ2025 ናተይ ተስፋይ ዘለታዩ ሕጋዊ ብዙሕ ነገራት ስለ ፕሮሰስ ስለ ዝወስድ ብ2025 እቲ ዓመተ ምህረት ማለት እዩ within the next 5 years ትግራይ ናጽነታ በዓለም ደረጃ ባንዴራ እዛ ባንዴራ እዚኣ ኣብ ዩናይትድ ኔሽን ተጠዊላ ተተኺላ ካብ አፍሪካ 55 ሃገር ትግራይ ምስ ኮነት
yes that's good
ሽዑ መዓልቲ ታይና ክንገብር በቃ forgive ገርና ትግፍዒ ንሕና እፈየልና ሃገርና በሰላም በኽብሪ ባንዴራና ናሰቀልና ክንነብር ኢና
yes that's true ኣይቀርን ኮንሱ that's definitely going to happen ኣነ ሕጂ ዝበልኩ እንታይ እዩ እዚኣቶም ሲ they're not important to me you know
True.
already
100%
ከምቶም ሕዋትና ግርቢ ዘበልዎ መፍት ቆላ that's how I did them in my life right now ንሳቶም ሕጂ my attention is not on them ሕጂ my attention is getting the world to know what they're doing to my people ንዕኦም ነበር ኣውሽጥና hate ንሕና ብስሩ የብልና ንሕና ተጋሩ always know that ግን ክንድንብል ኣለና we have to make sure we are like you know what we don't even think about you don't even exist in our life ቀቲልኩም ናኢኹም already ንዓና ከአንስኻትኩም ሞይትኩም so let's focus in letting the world know about Tigray ከም ተሕጂ ዝበልካ ንዕና ከነብር ምእንታን we can be part of the world now ንሱኢና we have to focus we have to keep our eyes on the money right now ግን hate ከነብል ተለና ከፊልና እዚኦም ኮ ከምዚ ክንጻረፍ ንዕልማ የትም ኣይንኸርና ማለት እዩ so what we need to do is focus on the bright side which is Tigray ክትቀኒዓ ድሕሪ a matter oh my god it's almost I can feel it you know ክንዕወትና ንሳቶም ሲ የለውን ሰብ ከም ዝኾኑ አራዊት እንዲኦም ከም አራዊት ንሕሰቦ በቃ በር forgive ገለ ኮ ንሰብ ተኽብሮ ሰብ forgive ዶ ሓዚነ ዶ ጸሊአዮ ምናምን only people that you love you mad at people you don't even think they're human beings how can you be mad at them they don't exist in your life they don't exist ግን ዝገበርዎ ግፍዒ ኣይንርስዖም ክነሪኦም ኢና still forever ክነሪኦም ኢና ዓለም ንሳቶም ክንገብሮ ግን is again for me I feel like we shouldn't even focus on their how much we hate them because they already did what they did and they're going to pay for everything that they doing to us they did to us and they will not do it to us ever again I know Sanina but let's
but it's not a focus on hate it's a focus on the fact to make sure that what we did in the past you have to remember you know, I lived through the terror in the Derg era as a child. And when we brought freedom to Ethiopia, and when we were building Ethiopia, and what we got today is what we've seen.
Yep.
So there's no way that I'm going to be convinced. So here's the way I deal with this. Okay, I'm totally, you know, with you on where you're going with it.
Yes.
I think you have a good heart. You mean well, and I think that's the right thing to do. Don't get me wrong. I'm with you like 100%. Where I'm not ready and I'm not willing to compromise, and I will not go that route is, you know, what they did. So like when I travel right now, it's not, I'm not traveling to have fun. I'm traveling to stand and fight for my people. I'm fighting for Tigray. I'm fighting for Tegaru like everyone else. With, you know, with you, with everybody, that's what we're doing. But at the end of the day, this is, you know, ሳልሳይ ወያነ ሒዚ ንቃለሶ ዘለና ቃልሲ ቅድሚ ሒዚ ተማያይጥና ንሕና ተጠንቂቕና ተንፀንሕ ነርና እዚዩ መከራ ዝኩሉ እዚዩ ኣይመወፃሕናዮ ነርና ሓደ ካልኣይ ሒዚ ዝኩሉ መከራ መፅኡና ንሄን ዋዕሉ ብሓደ ህዝብና ኣይንርስዕን ህዝብና ቦይኑ ክደም የውንና ንብገሶ ዘለና ግን ኣይ ንሱ ንኣቶም ፎርጌት እናገበርና ስራሕና ንስራሕ እንታይ ኮነ ኣነ ዝሓስቦ ትዝገበርዎ ክንርስዖ ጥራይ ዘይኮነስ ክንፅሕፎ ኣለና ክነምዝግቦ ኣለና ሬከርድ ክነቕምጦ ኣለና እዚ ነገር እዚዩ ሓደ ካልኣይ ንሕና ተመሊስና ኸይድና ሕነ ክንፈዲ ንህዝቢ ኤርትራ ክንህልቕ ንህዝቢ ኣምሓራ ክንህልቕ ኣይብልን እየ ንቶም ኣብቲ ሽግር ዝሰርሑ ዝፅዋሕንኮ ደመለየው ኢዶም ማንም ወታደር ኮይኑ መፅኡ ህዝቢ ግፍዒ ዝሰርሕ ኣብ ትግራይ እዚኦም እስካብ በብሕድሕዶም ብሕጊ በልኪ ብኻሊእ በልኪ ባህሮምዝ ጥይት እስካብ ካብ ዓለም ኩሎም ተላሒሶም እስካብ ዝጠፉ ብምንም ተኣምር ብሃይማኖት ኣላህ በልና እግዚአብሔር በልና ገለበልና ፎርጊቭ ንገብረሉ መገዲ ኣይኮንና እዮም ዘለና ነዚኦም ፎርጊቭ ንገብረሉ ነገር የለን እቲ ህዝቢ ኣነ ዘሕዝነንና እግዚአብሔር ይምሓሮ ኢለ ፎርጊቭ ዝገብሮ ግን ነቲ ሩጉም ህዝቢ ኣምሓራይ ነቲ ሩጉም ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ሒዚ ግፍዒ ይስራሕ ኣሎ ትክክለኛ ኣይኮነን ኢሉ ዘይዛረብ ግን I will forgive them ናቶም ንምንታይ ከፍትታት ስለ ዝኾኑ ዓያሽ ስለ ዝኾኑ ጽባሕ ንግሆ I wish ሓደ ሰሙን ወይም ሓደ ወርሒ ኣዲስ አበባ ብትንትንትን ኢላ በቃ ቁሉብ ተትኸውን ነራ ለይቲ ቀትሪ ቀትሪ እናተተኮሰ ጥይት ቦምባ እናተፈንደአን እሽተይ ድምፅታት ተሰምዑ ተተጎደ ህዝብሲ ተሰምዑ ጥራይ imagine ከም ዓይነት ህዝብናስ 4 ወርሒ ሙሉእ ብጥሜት ይዝቀተል ዘሎ ደቂ ኣንስትዮ ኣሕዋትና ይድፈራ እየን ዘለዋ ዝኩሉ ግፍዒ እናተሰርሐ ግን
and then I mean it's like a different world. Addis is totally a different world. It's your own country. Are they partying? I have friends that are partying as we speak in Addis. How dare you? How can you? And some people, I have to tell them the news, and I'm like, dude, I'm in America. How can you are not knowing what you know? You chose not to know. Oh, I don't know. We don't. I'm some Addi because you chose not to listen, because you chose to go party, because you chose to go to Bole and enjoy yourself. You know.
Manka ko sarigo manka distant. Niglu zay wala masrahis. Antayam ko sorhul manka na distant sarigo ko da metrawiyan. Khawi bigom sayon ko ulu. Just imagine. شابت مسمار ما انه شخو يغو اغروم زقدد زي ربح شابت تخلينا مصيم ጫማታት ናይ አላማጣ ናይ ገለታት ዝነበረ ሁሉ ንብረት ናይ ትግራይ ኮም ሰሪቆም ወሲዶም ካብ 50 ንላዕሊ ዝኾና ዝነበራ ትግራይ ሙሉእ ዝነበራ ኣምቡላንስ ናይ ሕክምናታት ሰርሓ ዝነበራ ታይ ዝኾና ዘለዋ ናይ እንስሳ ናይ ትግራይ ኮም ጽዒኖም ወሲዶም ኣብ ኤርትራ ዝጥቀሙለን ዘለው ተሃፍቲ ካሊ መጉደፍ እዩ ዝኩሉ ናይ ሆስፒታላት ዝነበረ ዳሕራይ ካስ እቲ ዝተረፈን ዋዕሉ ቁም ነገር ከይኽትሓዝ ምንታ ኣቃጺሎሞ ኮም ከይዶም እኔ ኣነ ኮቲ ሂዝና አይነት ናይ አድዋ ጨርቃ ጨርቅ ዝነበረ እቲ ናይ ሽኮር ፋብሪካታት ዝነበረ ሓደ ኤግዛምፕል ለክ ዩኒቨርሲቲታት ሙሉ ናይ አክሱም ዩኒቨርሲቲ ናይ ዓዲግራት ዩኒቨርሲቲ ሕክምናታት ዝንሄ ኩሉ ነገር እስቲ ዕንዮም ጥራይ ዘይኮነሲ ኣቃጺሎሞ ከሎ ኮ እዮም ሃገረሰብ ዝንሄ ህዝቢ ኻነይ ሕሰብሉ እንስሳ ንባዕሉ በዲዖም ፀጊቦም ተንተረፈ ነቲ ህዝቢ ከይኾና ቀቲሎሞን እዮም ዝኸዱ ከምዚኡ ንከምዚ ዝሰርሐ ኣረመኔ ኣራዊት ነዚኡ እናኸድካ ዘለዎ ናብ ገደል እናደፋእካ ከተጥልፎ እምበር እናርኢኻስ ኣነ ኣይ መቸም ብጣዕሚ እወ እና anyway
ሓንቲ ኣም ዝብልኻ ዘረኛ ኢኻ ምስኻትኩም እንታይ ትፈልጡ for them to tell us we're full of hate, the audacity for them to tell us that we don't know what we're talking about, and they, why are you crying, why are you being so sensitive, or you being emotional. I hear that. I'm a woman, so I can't be emotional. That's the least I could be, is emotional. I have people being raped, I have families, I have my own sisters they're starving. I have family starving right now in Shira. How can you tell me emotional? Really? That's what you're watching. So you're mad because I'm emotional, but you're not mad that these women are being raped. They're not mad that these women are being, this entire population are, you would do a low. You're not mad at that, but you're mad at the fact that I just don't understand the hypocrisy.
Also,
I can call them
my annoying friend.
That's one thing that I don't understand. And that, like, forgiveness is so hard. So I understand that part. Trust me, every dog, which are these people that are accepting this to happen, our dogs are already living that life right now. Every dog has his day. They're having it right now. Trust me. But they would not say, oh, yes, you are right. Because you know what? They're just egotistical people.
Sorry, I was searching about it.
I was wrong. I'm willing to say I am sorry, if I was wrong. Knowing they're wrong, they're still killing us. I stand with Tigray. And then they have, and you know what? The people that are funny the most are people that are religious. I'm not even a religious person, to be honest with you. But and God is love, right? Full of hate are people that are actually religious right now, in my view. Everything I say is from my own personal experience.
Of course. ግን ምስያቶም ግን ድሕሪ እዚ ይቅርታ ሓቲሂብካ ገለልካስ ንነብረሉ ግዜ ስለዘየለይ I think ኣብኡ ንሕና
we have to just focus on our people. ሕጂ ናይ ቤተሰብና ናይ ሰብና ጥዕና እዩ ሕጂ ንምንታይ ጥዕና ተዘይብልና እንታይ ይመስልካ? We need to let them know that depression happens. They're not depressed. We got to show them the light at the end of the tunnel, which we can see it bright right now. On the side is videoታት ክንርኢ ተለና ንሱ እዩ ይዕቅፈና ዘሎ። We're doing good. We are winning. እዚ ኢና ክነፍልጦም ዘለና ተሓጎስ ኾነ it's sad. ኩሎም ቤተሰብና ዝሞቱ ደምሲ it didn't go to bed. And احنا ندحر depressed كوينا احنا تعبيدنا ندحر احنا we kill ourselves, commit suicide. How is that happening? So we have to educate those people. There's a lot of suicide going on.
educate ይሆን by the way ሳቶም ተማሃሮም ዘይፈልጥ እዮም ምክንያቱ ሁሉ ጽቡቕ ተሰሪሑ እዚ ግፍ ሰሪሖም I think let's do this. We're going to have to continue another time.
Yes.
We've been I really appreciate, because I want to be,
hopefully they got something out of it. They did get the health part. We can dedicate another time to talk about health, especially the food part. I'm willing to just take an hour or so, and we can talk about fitness gale. Not only fitness, but at least the diet part, so we can focus, we can be more helpful, I think, that way. But it's tough to be just focused right now at this time.
I agree completely. So quickly, do you want to summarize like anything that we forgot in Tigrinya, English, Amharinya, whatever you want to do, and then we'll just call it good?
ያ ብትግርኛ ክዛረብ ክእለት ሰብና ሕጂ ኣድቫይስ ክህብ ዝደለኹ እንታይ እዩ ምኽሪ ማለት እዩ ነንባዕልና ንተሓጋገዝ ኣጅኹም ዳና ንደዋወል መሓዙ ተልዮምኹም ዝሓዝና ዘለዋ ዝበኽያ ተለዋ ኣጆኺ እንታይ ደሊኺ ንተሓጋገዝ ኣነ ሕጂ ምስ መሓዛይ መፅአ ኣብ ዲሲ ምስኣ ኮይና ብሓባር ኳስ ትዛረብ ይዛረብ ንተሓጋገዝ እና ብሓባር ኮይና ኣብዚ ግዜ እዚ all we have is each other literally I swear we are በይንና ዝኾነ ነገር the people even ምሳና ዝኾኑ ሲ ኣይኮኑን በቃ ቶም መሓዝትና they understand ንብሎም ኳስ they're not ስለዚ ቶም ተጋሩ ዝበሃሉ 100% ተጋሩ ዝኾኑ ንዕኦም ዳደወልና መሓዙና ከመይ ኣለኹም ወላ ተዘይደወልኩም 2-3 years ተዘይዋጊዕኩም ንደዋወል ንተሓጋገዝ እና ነባራታት each other because we all we got we cannot expect anything right now except your own people and this doesn't mean ana zarenya khoyna khaykunkus we've seen it happen to us I don't want it to slap me on the face again and again and again for me to understand that they're not there for me so stick with your own right now and just check up on your friends mahazutkum betasabkum gorowitkum zallo dowilkum dahandikum balwom so check up on each other that's what I'm saying
True. Well, it's been fabulous. I think, we did a 3-show worth of one show tonight. It's awesome. People loved it. I think we had a very well-engaged audience. They had a lot of questions. I think we did a pretty good job of answering. You've been real cool. I appreciate you being like authentic. I appreciate that you bring your perspective, and I'm glad that we didn't agree on everything 100% because that's how I want it to be, is that I don't want go along with everything you say and I don't want you to go along with everything I say because then that's not a real show. I'm saying it to you, you already know it, but to everyone else out there, I am not like the rest of the media out there that makes a list of questions and gives it to the person what to say and what not to say. I will not do that. That's just not me. I'm not, bragging on it, but I'm just letting you know. I like to keep it authentic. I like to be real.
That's why I'm here.
Right? So to all the Tegaru and everyone else out there who's like supportive like this, appreciate you. I'm going to see you in DC. I'm going to shop around like a plane ticket. So if you see something cheap from Oregon to DC, let me know because so far I am not finding a flight that is less than $1,000. It is crazy.
Unfortunately, yes. My sister.
It's crazy.
I mean, I'm here going to New York. I am so excited. I got a bunch of these. It's just so exciting. Oh my God.
I need one. I got a bunch of these. I'll get you. And then I need one of those sweaters. So I'm going to play music and then don't hang up. When I end the show, we're going to meet in the studio and chit chat real quick and then call it good. But to the audience, love you guys. I'm going to bring her back again. I know that you guys enjoyed it like tonight. I apologize. It was a very long time for the evening. I was hoping to do it about an hour, and we did it for almost 3 hours. So we are still awake, and she is 3 hours ahead. So I am grateful that you stayed up this late. I hope that you can get some rest, but as always, I do this. I play Tigrinya music in the end, so I have to play the Tigrinya music to the audience to make sure that they hear something. So here we go.
Okay, I'm going back to my level.
And the story on the tree is
No.
mother had it.
No.
ترخبني عبسمان ترخبني بلا لقندو مذكركني سميدو ملعالك بزيتدو مبلكا فقريدو مبلكا ناتيدو مبلكا ملل خندو مذكر خندو ملل خندو مذكر خندو
السماء تترخني أنا نخندو مذكركني عالسماء تترخني أنا نخندو مذكركني سمعيدو ملحاي عيدو مبل فرعيدو مبل عتيدو مبل ملل خمدو مسكركني ملل خمدو مسكركني
سموي كبد حبوس سموك نفسي عيب فقرهن قبل بزلو تحبوس معدخا قمتي من كان حسيبو من كان حسيبو حدر حجة منتي تقرب دبدبي بروحك بمعدو بزيت دهنداني نقلب القندو نعبود قمسن عتيو نحدسو قلنا عبمت كل راخب حدر رندابنا قبو تفتنا نبزي جرحنايو تذكر دو تخون تذكر حلفنايو
رزقتي وأنت كنا مشلكي روان حرار صوت عوض تليتي سيلا فقر حزبي حتى تنزبلكي عبد زيت الفقر فكر صحكي يذكرك وين مثلومك عالقناه ما تكزح زي النار كفري بسيتي ادمي كبرني ما مريت انفاصل
علم تفتيها علم زير أخا أبتي خلقاي علم كميلو نابرخا نبتي لعلاي سماي أنك عريت أمت بلبيري إكا فقر زي موت تسماي تدبن سنت متيملني وتروز سقنكا ندام سيلني شو عنداو لحو برهامي إكا تشوخنا العلكو زيدك سكا عبتي خلقاي علم مراخب دون خون نصوهات دينا تخون زي خون مذكر كان دو ديزي والكوخا تذكرن وي نجي كان ديخا مذكر كان دو من خون دو مذكر كان دو من خان دو مذكر كان دو من خاني مذكر كان دو من خان
All right. I'll see you at the other end. Good night, everyone else.